What's up?
What is up?
Hey,
What is going on, my party people out there in internet land?
The internet, a once strange thing, now occupied by the dudes. Hi, John.
And there's our fearless leader over there.
Not much.
hello. How are you?
I'm good. I see you're just your
Oh.
chipper self.
Oh, the ray of sunshine! How I missed it. I look for the whole week to get my just bundle of joy that is Johnny Death Drop.
He's one big ray of effing sunshine, but he's our
He sure
sunshine.
he is our effing sunshine.
I mean, Lucas, it seems like you have a problem with a particular person on this episode for whatever reason. It seems like you just hate the world, dude.
I hate people that are always trying to take what is rightfully mine, and that is journalism on Rocky Mountain Pro. That's me. Get your
So
own
he
thing.
hates me too because of
Jeez.
my journalist
Yeah.
duties.
You know what?
as an
Journalist, so-called journalist.
Hey, you gave me kudos last week. You cannot take it back, sir. Sorry.
Maybe it's just me here, Lucas. He gets mad at you.
There's no takey backsies.
Takesy taxis.
Yeah.
What are we like? Double dare, triple dare, no stampies, no stamp backs. Like,
yeah,
you can't double stamp a triple stamp. You can't do it.
Oh, and Coastal, yeah. Not only did I give him kudos, but I was doing a lot of things that I'm just not used to. I was giving cease and desist flowers.
New haircut, new Lucas. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Either that or all of the journalists you're upset with made you pull your hair out.
And I was even taking the side of Slade.
Yes, that is an interesting situation.
Yes, which you've got a lot of explaining to do in a little bit.
Why do I have to explain?
Because you're the spokesperson.
I'm not a spokesperson. I am a fan and admirer of the work that the gentlemen in the wake do.
You're a butt kisser, I guess. Is that the official term, Johnny? Is that what we're using? Wake butt kisser?
Wake ass kisser. Get it right.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to be a little.
We're talking about the whole thing. We're not talking about a cheek here. We're talking about the whole.
We're talking about
you guys are you're just mad that I have friends. I don't know why I'm your friends. I can be friends with other people too.
I got plenty of friends, Lucas. You have a couple friends.
I've got some, and we got the rookie of the year in chat as well. Baseball rookie of the year.
Henry Rowan Gardner?
No, Mercury Yaden.
Okay.
Rookie of the year in his 45 and up league.
Right, this should be interesting. Let's see how much you can bury Yaden this week.
No burying. He won rookie of the year. He had his final game and won rookie of the year. I'm not quite sure, but I think he had the best batting average on the team, or one of the best batting averages on the team. Absolutely no bearing. I did not attend this game because I was at Mile High Flea Market as we were taping.
Well, who was giving Yaden his balls if you weren't there?
Well, I said that last week too.
Yaden was.
Lucas was there last week.
Oh
yeah,
wow!
I attended a baseball game with Mercury Yaden. I maybe was criticizing a little too much about his catching ability because he was also playing catcher. But
hardest position on the diamond to play.
It is, and I will admit I am not when it comes to baseball. I am not the most educated on especially the nuances of the catching position. So
you said he was a shitty catcher.
I did not say that, you liar. I said there was.
I was not lying. Yaden confirmed it.
I said there was a lot of balls that got past him. But I
That's the
realize now,
pitcher's
thinking
fault.
back, that is the pitcher's fault. You're absolutely right.
God, Jaden sees it differently, I guess. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are we all doing tonight? I am your host, Johnny Deathdrop, and this is, once again, another episode of the Dudes and Belts Recharge, presented by Rocky Mountain Pro. Before we get into everything that we have to talk about, because there is quite a bit to talk about, let's introduce the panel that we have here. Coming back from one of his 12 vacations throughout the course of the year, the one on the top right, he is the one that lives way up there on the east coast of Maine. He is the one and only Coastal Crusader.
What's going on, everybody? I am back. I was inspired by Johnny Casanova to go have my own summer of Casanova. So I was sitting on a beach up in Shediac, Canada, enjoying the water and just
What
zoning.
Canada?
Shediac, that's the name of the town.
I thought you said something else.
Yeah, no, but it's great to be back. We do have a lot to talk about. A lot happened while I was gone, and I can't wait to talk about that. And we have a Colorado Cup winner, and we get to talk about next week's Colorado Cup too.
What could you possibly do up there in Canada?
Oh, there's a lot to do, actually. There's in Moncton, there's a zoo and a water park, and then there's the beach up in Shediac, and we go every year. It's a lot of fun. And Moncton is different when it's not November or February, John. It's a nice place.
And on the bottom, he is your resident Wikipedia of Rocky Mountain Pro, about rank 4th, 5th, 6th. I don't know what rank he is in the CMS journalist in the rankings. And he is the voice of Charge and Ignition. He is none other than the one and only Lucas Bradwell.
What's going on, everybody? This was a historic episode because for the first time ever, we get an all Lockettes Colorado Cup to talk about on Charge. That's also a first, so a lot of first time things happening here. And yeah, you're right. I have another nemesis that's trying to one up me in the journalism ranks, but I had some words for that particular individual at commentary, as you guys heard. So we'll get into all of it here on the Dudes and Belts.
And as always, for people who are listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all the other podcasting platforms, you can check us out live as we record each episode on Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. over in the mountain regions for Dudes and Belts Recharge. And not only will you get that, but the stuff that you guys don't see or hear on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and all the other ones is we do the Rocky Mountain Rewind, which we will be doing tonight as well. We will be covering episode 94 of NRW Charge from back in 2016. So for those of you who are here watching us live, we appreciate you. We got quite a bit. We got Brian, we got Queen, we got Chris, we got the founder, Yaden, and Chad as well. Got quite a bit of people watching right now on all the platforms that we're live on currently. So if you want to check us out every Sunday night, come over to Twitch and YouTube at rmpwrestling.com. All right. We're talking about episode 511. I think Lucas kind of mentioned that in his intro. Very historic episode in many ways. First time ever we had a only Lockettes Colorado Cup. Back in recent years, the Lockettes were mixed in with the men, and it was just one match. This is its own standalone match for the first time ever in Rocky Mountain Pro history. So we'll be covering that tonight, along with a tag team match and a lot of other stuff that needs to be addressed in this episode, especially the situation between Slade and Damon Ace that happened. I believe, was it last week? It was last week, yes, on Charge. So, and of course, before we start this episode, you can also catch every episode of Charge every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. over in the mountain regions on youtube.com/@RMP Wrestling for Rocky Mountain Pro Charge. Catch the men's Colorado Cup this upcoming Wednesday. All right. Let's talk about it, boys. First things first, before we even get into the Colorado Cup. Oh, wait, actually, before that, Yang goes, I caught 5 innings today, well, I might add. Boom. Just a couple of what we were just talking about.
And not only that, but then he gets to the Mile High Flea Market after the game, comes in and hops right in on commentary in baseball gear and all. And yeah, we have a good time calling matches as well. So
Did
I would
Jack
say
get
quite a
sick of
production.
you already?
What's that?
Did Jack McCready get sick of you already?
No, Jack was wrestling a match. In fact, we called a Jack McCready match along with we had a first timer on commentary as well. One Cortland Rifle hopped in on commentary. So good getting a little eclectic group of people doing commentary. Get a little taste of the commentary world as well. It's good for young wrestlers to get some time on the mic.
Well, since you mentioned Ignition, I might as well add that every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. over in the mountain regions, on that same platform, youtube.com/@RMP Wrestling, you can catch Ignition every Tuesday. So there you go. There's another cheap plug for you guys. And all right, let's get into this here. First off, before we get into the cup, we had a tag team match between the Chingo Cartel and Standing on Business. Cole Stoll,
Yeah,
guy
this
himself.
was fire, right? Even before the bell. I mean, all 6 guys, it was only a tag team match, but all 6 of them were getting into it before. Standing on Business, obviously, believes it's their division. They're trying to get a foothold. They want those tag title shots. They are ready to go. And the Chincone Cartel, wow, something has lit a fire under them because they were out in force. You know, they had Enrique Calderon leading them. It was just an incredible match, high flying, lots of moves. I mean, guys, Maddox is insane. A dude that size shouldn't be able to move like he does. Like it's crazy. You look at the athleticism and you pair that with Lipto and wow. I mean, they've stepped it up from when we first started watching Rocky Mountain Pro John to now. Like I know they were absent for a little bit, but all they did while they were gone apparently is get better. And now they have Jack McCready too. I mean, this is a premier force. You know, I could think of a more premier force, but we'll get there. You know, we got to talk about them too later. But I mean, the Chin Cartel, this match could have gone either way multiple times. I just think it was one of the best tag team matches I've seen, and the division is crazy right now. The tag division we knew was stacked, but seeing this and then knowing what else is there, Lucas, this tag division is insane.
And I think that the Chingon Cartel brings something. This is the first time that we've seen all 3 members of the Chingon Cartel all at the same time. We've seen Freddie Cordova before with Enrique. We saw El Valiente a few weeks ago with Enrique, but we haven't seen all 3. And now we've seen the combination of Freddie Cordova and El Valiente, and that's a pretty good combination as well. So they're also a group that is interchangeable, kind of like Standing on Business. We've seen Jack McCready at times, get paired with Lipto or get paired with Maddox, and that works very well as also. It kind of almost reminds you, really going back old school. It kind of reminds you like the Freebirds, where they could just interchange, and it didn't matter which combination they were going to be good, and even the Von Erichs could do that same thing, and so we're kind of going back to a little bit of a throwback with some of these teams that have more than just 2 members, and it's makes for a very interesting tag team match. I will tell you, I really like what I see out of Freddie Cordova. That guy is just a very athletic guy. He's so entertaining. I like the pairing of him and Enrique when they're together, but I thought he was great even with El Valiente. I would like to see more Freddie Cordova in Rocky Mountain Pro because he's exciting to watch. But this was a fight. I mean that it had a lot of intensity in this matchup, and even the guys on the outside, McCready and Enrique, they were throwing blows and going on out in the crowd fighting each other. This got very intense. Slade didn't get involved, and probably wise. You don't want to maybe get anyone else mad at you. You don't want. Hopefully, you don't get Maddox to snap or anyone else. So, but this is a good sign for the tag team division. This means there is good competition, more teams that can step up and challenge the tag team champions, which right now are cease and desist. So, uh, the tag team division remains healthy.
That's right. Cease and desist. Still your reigning tag champs after Milestone. You gotta love it. And what a difference in weeks for Jack McCready. Last week he was actually wrestling with the Cartel against Awake, and now a week later he's back on Standing on Business facing the Cartel. Found that to be very interesting. All right. Well, there was only 2 matches in this episode. It was that tag match, and then you had obviously the Lockettes Colorado Cup match. But in between, I think we found a rising star in journalism. I don't know.
I got to
about
agree,
you,
John.
Bosco.
I got to agree.
Oh, you guys got to be kidding me! You mean a rising alcoholic? The chain
Lucas.
smoking geriatric
Hey.
old alcoholic Morgan Pumpernickel? Are you kidding me? Are you? They didn't even ask any. They didn't even ask any questions. And what are we talking about? We know who Morgan Pumpernickel is. Let's not. What are we all born yesterday? Why haven't you ever seen Morgan Pumpernickel and our Lockettes champion ever together? It's the same.
Morgan hasn't had a chance to run into Pumpkin yet, and I'm sure when it does, it'll be a great interview. Lucas, you're out here throwing a whole bunch of stuff, but you know what? Morgan got, I think, like 6 interviews,
and got absolutely nothing. In fact, they had all kinds of allegations. You saw the way you talk about me being a woman hater. She told people to go make her a sandwich, or he did. Whoever the hell Morgan Pumpernickel
Lucas,
is.
Are you okay? You're kind of hallucinating here.
I'm not hallucinating. I saw the same thing you guys saw, and it was crap, trash journalism. I would call it trash. Very
John,
toxic.
I think Morgan did an excellent job. Got a lot of information, and then did a great job on commentary.
Do me a favor.
Yeah.
Keep that lunatic below me preoccupied for about 2 seconds.
Oh God!
All right,
Lucas, again,
we're about to show some proof that what you're throwing for facts here is not accurate.
No, Lucas, I got to agree with John on this one. Morgan did an excellent job. Great job on commentary too for the Cup.
You guys are crazy.
Man, Lucas, it's not. You know what, Lucas? You did get rid of the Lucas hates women hashtag because I guess you just hate everybody.
Morgan Pumpernickel is a trash journalist. She hates women more than anyone.
You
keep saying Morgan. I don't know how Morgan identifies.
Said the Lockettes should be in the kitchen. They said that on commentary.
A kitchen match would be cool. That's a great idea. Morgan coming through with great ideas. A kitchen match, John. That sounds incredible.
You've all lost your mind.
No, I you know what? I don't do it, Lucas. I thought you'd be a good barometer, but I guess the blinders are on. I guess I don't know.
Blinders. Who drinks on the job?
You don't know what was in that. Could have been a hydration drink.
No, it definitely was not a hydration. Reeked of
It looked clear
bad
like water
bourbon.
to me.
No, it reeked of bad bourbon.
I don't know. Bourbon's brown. I saw clear, but anyways, it's how people handle. I thought Morgan did a great job. Very even keeled. Got comments from everybody. They didn't just walk away, Lucas. Like, you have a few people that just walk away from you, I've noticed.
Oh, that's what it's
Well, that's because they're too scared to get asked real questions. That's why.
Hold up. I had to research the name. Here it is.
Oh,
what do we got, John? What do we got?
I already know what's coming. I know. Oh, big Morgan Pumpernickel on X. Yeah. Now the real journal. Give me a break.
So, okay. So, who's that?
That's our champion, our Lockettes champion, Pumpkin Morgan.
Yeah.
Right,
and
Lucas?
Lucas,
can we confirm?
Yes, that's Pumpkin Morgan. Yes.
Okay. So now, who's that?
That's Morgan Pumpernickel.
That is Morgan Pumpernickel. What are you trying to put? I can put on a damn wig.
People. There's two different people.
It is not. I could put on a damn wig and put makeup on. Are you giving
Rocky Mountain Pro's #1 journalist?
Mm-hmm.
Says it right there.
Yeah.
Twice as much experience as Lucas Bradwell, right in the bio.
Right in the bio.
Lucas, do you break stories on X?
By the way, this isn't X. This is Instagram, by the way.
Oh, I don't use Instagram that often.
Instagram, whatever.
Neither do I, but I did some research because I figured you were going to lose your top over the subject.
John, that is a good call. That's the true journalist would do that.
See, there you go. Give me my kudos where I deserve it. Damn it.
You two are the worst.
Yeah, even Yaden says Pumpernickel was drinking very spirited H2O. That must be a new brand that you have out in Colorado.
Spirited, yes.
We're going to try that next time we go, John. I bet it's got a lot of oxygen in it. It'll help you, oxygen.
Spirited H2O?
Yeah.
I got to get my hands on that.
I think, it sounds like a wonderful hydration.
Josie had some.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know Josie doesn't mind a little extracurricular
well, that was before the Colorado Cup. And Josie
you don't call her a drunk. You don't call Josie a drunk.
Well, yeah, but Josie's a rock star, man. She's a rock star.
And
that's what rock stars do.
Morgan is a rock star journalist.
No.
John, I think we got to get off of Morgan Pumpernickel before Lucas's head explodes.
No, because we kind of have to stay on Morgan Pumpernickel here for a little bit because this was about half the episode here. So Morgan doing all of these interviews, getting all these stories, even got the story that everyone's been talking about, Lucas, which was the Slade and Damon Ace incident.
And now I will say, this was a big story, and it got dropped. But I think that Slade almost actually deserves more credit for her actions more than Morgan Pumpernickel.
Oh my God! Yes.
Well, I mean,
credit away from the #1 CMS journalist going right now, and Morgan.
Well, Lucas, didn't you just say a minute ago that Slade shouldn't get more people to snap on her? Like, are you trying to insinuate that Slade caused what Damon did as a snap? No, Lucas, just a few minutes ago, you said it'd be bad if she had another person make her snap.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
so you're trying to say that Slade made Damon Ace do that? You're trying to say it's Slade's fault?
No, but you never know when these lunatics are going to snap. Is Damon Ace not a lunatic? Is he not a psychopath?
He's violently
we not been trying to
intelligent.
tell you?
You know what? I will give Lucas a 5-minute break over here. You weren't here last week when we had to talk about this incident.
No, I was not.
I said it on commentary. I said he was classless in the action. And your rebuttal to that is?
My rebuttal to that is I really hope they figure this out before it goes anywhere, into the courtrooms. They
Can't
need a
even
good mediator.
admit it. Can't
No,
even
they need a
admit that Damon Ace
mediator,
is
and
wrong in this instance.
That's how I'm sure it'll get handled. Be mediator. They're both adults. There was both some heated things. They just need a few weeks to cool down. But I give Slade credit. Slade did something not even our friend, the professional Marcio Santos, could do.
Why are you
Get rid
throwing
of
his
Damon
name
for
in the
a few
mix?
weeks. So
What
I
are you
mean,
doing?
Slade's tougher than Marcio. That's a proven fact. She got rid of Damon for a couple weeks. Marcio couldn't do
Holy
it. So and you know what? I really hope that they iron this out. I'm sure they will. They're both very good adults. They both understand. I'm sure this will all be hashed over. So
Okay. Something needs to be said here. All right. The fact that you're throwing Marcio's name even remotely close to this incident that happened last week is atrocious. Marcio would never
atrocious.
put his hands on a woman.
You don't know that. Oh yeah, no, wait, that's right. Hey.
Your man did.
But you know what he didn't do? You know what he didn't do? He probably got the notification that he was, there was legal action happening. You know what he didn't do? He didn't go beat up a bunch of students because he was mad. He didn't go be selfish and turn it all on him.
Females on that.
He left the show to be the show. He didn't interrupt anybody. He didn't come out there and just make it all about himself. I know particular people that do that.
I really hope Marcio's watching.
I know he is.
Out of all
I hope he is
shows,
too. And I'll say what
shows.
I said, and I say what I said a few weeks ago. If he is listening, and I'll look right in, I'm gonna end. You're not gonna be here anymore. I promise you that. If it's the last thing I do.
Yeah, and I think we have to put a temporary ban on Coastal entering the quarry for the foreseeable future.
I'm a free man. If Yade wants me to stay away, I will. But I will not let that overgrown, selfish, self-centered
Watch it.
He will not dictate how I live my life. I will go wherever I'm allowed to go. And if he's there, cool.
Greetings, not Zane. Call us legends here. That's a first.
Legends.
Oh. I find it funny how Coastal found a way to deviate the conversation away from Damon Ace and start going all in on Marcio.
I said what I had to say about the incident.
Do you disapprove of Damon Ace's actions during last week's charge episode?
So this reminds me a lot of things I read that are called
it's a yes or no question. Dude.
Am I the a-hole? Well, there's a certain response in there. You either are, you aren't, or there's a third response, which I think fits here. Everybody sucks here. Everybody. I mean, it was a lot of, explosive emotions and things and that's why I said, I hope they can iron it out, with a mediator and get things taken care of. A lot of crazy things can happen around the ring. Believe me, I know crazy things can happen.
Lockettes, stay away from Coastal.
Ladies and gentlemen, Spin Master Coastal.
You guys are twisting what I say, and you keep doing it. You tried to do it when you said I was dissing Briscoe. I wasn't doing that. Like
if Eric Reyes laid his hand on Slade, I would call it out. I would disapprove of that.
I hope that never happens.
100%.
I hope we never have to find that out, John.
And I don't think we ever would, because Damon Ace, we warned everyone, and I'm talking about me and Johnny Deppdrop, when the weight got back together, that they were not going to be able to control Damon Ace, that it was going to be just a matter of time before he snapped and went back to the old Damon Ace, and here we are. He did it. And even worse, this is even worse than before, because at least before he never put his hand on a woman, and now here he is getting himself in legal problems, and your wake is going to be in a lot of trouble because now they've got to deal with the legal problems of Damon. And with that being said, we're not going to see him for a while until this gets cleared up. And it may take a long time. We know how the legal process works. It may take months before we see Damon Ace. And there's a possibility we may never see Damon Ace again, depending on how the legal system plays out here. And then you've got the deals with Johnny, and you got this is bad news for your wake. And it's because Damon Ace is a lunatic, and we told everyone that this was going to happen.
Well, as much as I'd like to comment on that, Lucas, I've just been advised I can't say anymore. So, I text from the representation, my own representation, so I don't become an accessory. And
you know what happened here. Caden texted Coastal and said, "Hey, let's nip this in the bud right now."
My schedule of meetings is none of your concern.
Oh yeah, we're just a fan, right, Lucas? We're just a fan.
Yeah.
Fan that appreciates what they do.
Middleman of a
I mean, at least you admit kind of where you stand with the law office, Johnny. I will give you that.
Yeah,
I don't like it, but at least you admit it. Yep.
I'm up front on us. I have not been asked to come in as official. I just, when we're out there, I have great conversation.
Someone from the wake or someone.
No, I got it from my counsel.
Counsel. What?
I told you before I went out to Colorado.
Like the council sounds a lot like little birdie. That sounds a lot like little birdies. That's what that sounds like.
Legal eagle, my friend. It's a legal eagle.
Yeah.
By the way, quick shout out to Yay and RMP for subscribing with Prime for 87 months over here on the Twitch channel.
That's a lot of months.
That's a long old time.
Ooh,
and all these stories broke by the one and only Morgan Pumpernickel.
Mm-hmm.
Just wait.
That is true.
Just wait.
So as of right now, what, Lucas? What?
You know what happened. Every time you guys do that, every time you try to all you do is motivate me, because every single time this has happened on this show, the very next week I come out and I show everyone who the true number one journalist is. You remember when you guys doubted for weeks and months that I was ever going to get a real story with Izzy O'Reilly, and I got the one-on-one interview. The biggest interview of the year came from me. So go ahead, keep doing it, because all you do is motivate me. Big things on the horizon. The number one journalist will return, and you guys will all be eating crow.
I mean, you did make it a two-parter, and Pump Morgan had a six-parter. So I mean, you're getting there.
I've done that. I've done that 8 in one segment. I've done that. It wasn't that long ago. You guys have a very short memory.
Yeah, that's right. The one time you pulled that off, I believe you misread a text message that thought it was directly to you, but in fact it was a group message, and you went into business for yourself and you decided to run loose in the locker room trying to get as much stories as possible.
No, that was a completely different one. So you're wrong.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, your memory is going, Johnny. You might want to look into that.
Actually, to be fair, you know that hashtag I hate women that we've been giving to Lucas almost every other week so far?
I don't hate any women, John.
We might as well bring that up to Coastal, because apparently he approved
what
happened last week.
You're twisting my words again, John. And I can't talk about that anymore.
You won't admit it.
Yeah, you're defending someone who attacks women.
I'm not. I made no statement defending anybody. I said everybody had some problems.
You couldn't even answer my question, which was a blatant yes or
no.
And
now I can't. I'm sorry. I've been advised not to answer any more questions.
Incredible. Everybody,
you know what? I'd love to talk to you about it, John. I can't. You know what? You know what, John? We can have lunch together sometime soon. I'll have my lawyer drop an NDA. You sign it. We'll talk all you want.
I'll just get my lawyer to take care of that for me. We don't need to have a sit down.
So he's going to send Cookie and Reyes to beat me up?
Well, actually, to be fair, you did throw Marcio in the mix too throughout that whole conversation and kind of implemented him as though it sounded
Good,
like
send him.
he would ever do
Good.
that. So
Send him.
No. What are you like? Do you like getting your ass kicked by Marcio Santos? What are you doing here? I don't want to say anything more.
I don't care what it takes, Lucas.
Well, what are you going to do? That guy is an absolute monster. You need to just back off.
Figure it out.
It's not going to end well. Well, wait a minute. Are you throwing some threats at Marcio Santos?
No, I'm just saying
he has been ever since. I'm
gonna find a way to rid RMP
Yeah.
of the evil, the selfishness.
There's no evil. We haven't seen Marcio on charge in weeks. You haven't even seen him, and you can't.
He hasn't left my head.
Which means he must be doing a pretty damn good job, if that's the case. If he doesn't even have to show up for you to talk about him.
The devil is talked about all the time, and he doesn't show up that often. That's what he is. And I'm on a crusade.
Some people say the devil's all around us.
Where is Marcio? I hope he's...
All right. Well, enough spewing about that. All that. While Morgan was getting all these stories, one by one, in her own unique way, apparently approachable for the most part, because nobody turned her away at all for any story. Not only
they almost gagged.
Will you let me finish my goddamn sentence, Lucas, before you start going on another temper tantrum down there? Not only did she get all the stories, but she also did double duty pretty well too, and was on commentary with you, Lucas, during the Colorado Cup for the Lockettes.
Yeah,
how you like that one? Soak it in, man.
I'm soaking it in, all right.
She's a rising star in the CMS world.
Yeah. They all just riding my coattails. That's what all of you so-called journalists just ride my coattails on the road that I paved.
And that's all right. And you still think he's someone else?
Yeah.
It'll be proven.
Lucas, we've debunked all your theories. John had proof.
That was what proof? I can throw on a wig and look like someone else.
Didn't I not just show just two separate pictures?
Yeah, two separate they look
accounts?
Nothing alike.
Well, you can't make two separate accounts. Anyone could do that. Literally, people do that all the time.
Pumpkin Morgan has long hair.
Lives.
Morgan Pumpernickel has short hair.
See, there's this thing called a wig, and you tuck it in, and you get. Did you know that, Johnny? Did you know that they sell wigs?
You know what else I didn't see, John? Makeup? I didn't see Trashy anywhere around.
I was just gonna say, I didn't see Trashy.
Oh, you guys are ridiculous.
And Pumpkin's not going to leave Trashy by him or itself. I mean, that would be irresponsible. No. Pumpkin's not irresponsible, so therefore, no Trashy, not Pumpkin.
And there's no amount of Aqua Velva that can cover up that distinct smell that I smelt the entire time at commentary. I know that smell from anywhere. That was Pumpkin.
I mean, you were probably smelling the Jack Daniels, but I don't think it was the typical odor that you get from Pumpkin Morgan.
Oh, it was toxic waste. It was just covered up by a lot of old man cologne. An aftershave.
Okay, so you said it yourself, old man cologne.
That's right. Well, there you go. Another piece of evidence.
All right. I'm absolutely getting nowhere with you two idiots. So let's talk about the match. Let's talk about what went on down on Comdale. Let's talk about it all.
Coastal, he's being very assertive right now.
He
For no
really
reason
is.
whatsoever.
He
Somebody
really
has
is.
to take control
I
of this
think-
show. You're letting it go off the rails.
Well, you skipped over, one of my very good friends, just trying to motivate a younger superstar and, make a little
yeah. You want
wager
to
at the
talk about
same
that?
time.
Let's talk
Yes.
about that, Johnny.
I mean,
I'm more than willing to do that.
all
before we talk
Casanova was
about
doing
this
was
Colorado
motivating
Cup.
a young star and trying to, profit a little bit off it. I mean, Johnny's going to make his money too. I see
What's up,
nothing wrong with
Hi,
it, and he
Mr.
gets
Picasso?
and he gets the same treatment I do from you guys. They twist words, they make accusations. Lucas tries to call him a woman stealer. I mean, he's trying to pass along the knowledge of the summer of Casanova and how to relax and how to be the ultimate version of yourself.
Which is still other people's girlfriends.
I don't know. He hasn't.
Yeah.
Where is the proof, Lucas? Where is the proof?
Are you telling me that you didn't see the lust in his eyes? Johnny, tell me you saw the same thing I was seeing as he was approaching Taylor York.
I'm on board with you, Lucas, whatever it comes to the wake.
Yeah.
See, that's bias. That's bias. Johnny is clouded.
No, he is not clouded. He sees what everyone else is seeing. You're the one that is clouded by the weight can do no wrong. Damon Ace is absolved of any
Damon Ace can grab
wrongdoing.
women by the hair and drag her out. As such.
Lucas and I already made the statements I made. Lucas said that she caused him to snap. That was said earlier tonight.
No, I did not. I said that she needs to be careful because men are these lunatics are snapping, and by lunatics, I'm talking about Damon Ace. Anyone
We'll get the
else can
soundbite from last week, but I believe it
anyone else
needs to be careful because she wouldn't want to make that Monster Maddox snap like she made Damon Ace snap. That's what you said.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but that means they should be able to control their damn emotions, and Damon Ace should be able to. There's plenty of other people that have had issues with women in the past and haven't put their hands on it. Think about how many times that Lola has gotten involved, but yet it seems like everyone else has been able to control themselves around Lola and not, harm her. So why couldn't Damon do the same with Slade?
Again, because I can't say anything more than I already said.
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk more about Casanova, though. He's got another enemy that he made with Jacob East. Now he's pissed off another guy. He's already
Maybe Jacob East can go to the beach, meditate a little bit. It does wonders for you guys. I'm telling you right now. You get in that sand and you just absorbing nature. Man, you guys really got to go to if he'll let you. They're very exclusive. A Casanova meditation seminar.
Put in the corner of the arena with a padlock, and they can't leave.
Huh?
You heard me. I said the wake needs to be put in the corner, in a separate room in the quarry or whatever arena they're at, with a padlock on it, so they can't leave.
They haven't interfered with anybody,
especially Damon and Casanova. Caden has at least tried to keep this thing together, but it's starting to come unraveled.
Caden needs to leave. Caden needs to leave.
No,
separate. Yes.
Yeah. No.
Yes. Will you stop looking at your phone,
Johnny? I'm getting messages from people. I'm trying to be polite.
Yeah, you're getting order. You're getting marching orders. Is what's happening.
No, they're messages.
Uh-huh.
Caden, if you hear me, leave the wake.
That's wishful thinking, Johnny.
You have too much going for you right now. You're the reigning RMP champion.
Yeah, very successful. Highly successful.
Unlike the other counterparts.
They were successful in stopping the law office, putting Preston away for a while, and
and
they're very good. They're very good demolition experts. I'll tell you, the barbed wire, their use of barbed wire, incredible.
Well, and let's go back. Let's go to what your statement is right there. You said they got rid of the law. No, the law office now. They're the cease and desist of the tag team champions. Lola's still competing for the Lockettes championship, even though she's had about 50 number one contenderships. But they're still as strong as ever, and Preston is back pulling the strings. So
Bad
they
news for
didn't do that.
RMP, man. Bad news for RMP.
So
But we haven't
they
seen
didn't
any
do
of
their
these
job.
magical contracts. We haven't seen any of these legal loopholes.
Well, just wait.
You got some inside knowledge there, Lucas? You care to?
No. I
You've
just
been
know.
dipping your toe in orange too?
I just know Preston. I just know what Preston can pull off.
Only took him a year and a half.
I may
Here we
not.
go.
I don't
Lucas, the Kool-Aid is not good. I don't care if it
I
tastes
did not.
like
I'm
orange.
not drinking. I'm not drinking any orange Kool-Aid, but I can take off my wake blinders and I can see that what the law office is capable of, especially when Preston is back. He can pull off some miracles. We've seen it in the past. So don't put it past him that he won't be able to pull off another one somehow and get all kinds of power.
Those tag team titles are safe until, either Standing on Business, who I think is going to take them from them, honestly. And if that doesn't work, who knows? Maybe the greatest tag team in RMP history may have to come back for a few weeks. Who knows?
I don't think Kane wants anything to do with it. He's the RMP champ.
Caden 2 belts.
I don't think that's his focus right now.
Oh, no. His focus is retaining that title. But, I mean, it is brother after all.
I mean, we're going to find out next week who his opponent's going to be.
I know. I can't wait.
Are we all done with talking about the wake? Because I'm starting to throw up.
I mean, I could do it all night. But if you guys want to move on to the Lockettes Cup, we certainly can.
Yeah. Yeah, because it deserves.
It does, 100%.
It deserves a lot of time.
All right. Since Coastal won't answer the question on whether or not he disapproves or approves of Damon Ace's actions, we're going to move on.
Anymore.
We're going to move on. We're going to think that he does approve his actions, obviously, based on his reaction.
No.
And we're going to move on to the Lockettes Colorado Cup. First time ever in RMP's history. Well, how would I think? Battle Royals are tough to go over. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to kind of section it in threes here. So the first 5 contenders that came out in order for the Lockettes Colorado Cup was Lilith Grimm, Nikki Chase, La Spooky, Josie Wildheart, and Celeste. Those were your first 5.
Yeah, let's just talk about Lilith Grimm coming in at 1, surviving that long. One's a hard way to go in, but especially against Nikki Chase. I mean, those two have had some history, and Lilith getting 1 is Lucas, I thought was a big disadvantage for her. She's one of the bigger Lockettes. She relies a lot on power. And coming in at 1, as we've all watched many battle royals over the year, when you are the bigger person in the ring, when more it fills up, the more you have a target, the more you have more people trying to group together and get you out because you do pose the biggest threat. That did happen to Lilith a couple times in this match. Was really impressed with Josie Wildheart. She still continues to impress me when she comes out. She won the NRW Classic in her first appearance. And then, this was a good showing in the Colorado Cup from her as well. She's ultra aggressive. She's starting to become more aggressive, Lucas. I mean, I think that Josie Wildheart is going to be a champion in this division at some point.
Absolutely. I totally agree. I'm a big Josie Wildheart fan. I was very impressed with Lilith, and don't forget, Lilith still holds the Colorado Cup record for most eliminations in a single Colorado Cup. She did that in a mixed one where she was throwing men out. So I had her as the odds-on favorite, regardless of whether she was coming in 1 or what her position was, and still she damn near won the thing. So this was a great performance from Lilith. Yeah, we saw the debut, Rocky Mountain Pro debut of Celeste. who is a relative newcomer to pro wrestling. In her first year, she's a rookie. Comes from Georgia, and she's
Only
kind
a
of a
couple
rave
months,
girl.
right?
Yeah, only a few months into her career, just started training less than a year ago. So she's got a bright future. Uh, we saw La Spooky who back here at Rocky Mountain Pro. I like La Spooky. I think she could be a force in the Lockettes division with some more time here. Um, so yeah, a great start to the Colorado Cup with these 5 competitors, and it really was at least for the first part of this cup. It was really the story of Lilith just kind of surviving and taking the best shots from all these other competitors.
All right. The next 4 that came out in order was Miss Paradise, Taylor York, Gracie Gray, and Allie Knox. So add
You know,
those 4 women in the mix.
yeah, it's we have Miss Paradise, who we'll get to her in a bit because big night for her, but always impressive. Good to see her back. You may not like her attitude, but you got to like the way she works in the ring. She's ultra aggressive, really hard hitter for her size. She impresses me every time she gets in there. Allie Knox was kind of a story here. This is a big moment. I know she's watched a lot of Colorado Cups in the past. Um, but being in there the first time, I can tell you, the first time you get into a battle royal situation, the only time I was in there, it is wild. You look everywhere and all you see is chaos and bodies. So for her to be able to, keep her head, it really shows how advanced she is beyond her age when she gets into that squared circle. It was, this was interesting. I think the next group that comes out really helps tell the story of this group out there, because the group that was out there then, it was still Lilith. She was still out there. Miss Paradise came in, and then the next group has some hard hitters in it as well.
Yeah, and you talked about Allie. And Allie actually got one of the first eliminations in this match, as she eliminated Gracie Gray, another newcomer to Rocky Mountain Pro, another youngster who's only been wrestling for a little over a year. She comes from Texas, small little town. She's kind of one of those mean girls, like from the little town, thinks she runs the whole town, and she's uh got an attitude, very, even though she's a little bit older, she's not a teenager. She's still one of those that still, lives with her parents and is kind of spoiled at 24 years old. And you could tell right off the bat there was some tension between her and Allie Knox. And especially when Allie got the elimination, Gracie Gray did not take that well at all. And as we'll talk about here in this next group, that kind of played a big role in what went down with some of these other eliminations. So yeah, it looks like we might have some kind of a budding rivalry between uh, uh, Gracie Gray and Allie Knox. And Allie, and speaking of the teenage phenom, there she is in chat saying, yeah, not kind of a mean girl, she is a mean girl. Absolutely, we saw that attitude. So. Um, but Izzy O'Reilly came into the mix, as you're going to talk about here, Johnny.
Can we also mention the 1,000 to 1 odds from Taylor York? By the way, the Johnny Casanova decided to throw her direction. It's kind of insulting. I don't know about you.
Well, that's hey, if you get those odds and you're confident in yourself, that could be a payday, man. Johnny just trying to open up some eyes. That's all.
1,000 to 1. Come on now, Taylor York, the pumped up princess. She had a potential in this matchup. It didn't work out for her, but she's very strong, very athletic. Taylor York could be a star. I would like to see more of her in Rocky Mountain Pro, but um, yeah, that 1,000 to 1 odds. I don't know if I buy that. Oh, the hair color, yeah.
All right. The last 3 that entered in this Colorado Cup was Big Daddy Mo, Izzy O'Reilly, and yours truly, Lola Yara. Without
Yeah,
Preston, by the way.
that is true. No, very true there on that one. Izzy's the one I want to talk about. When Izzy came in, Mo had come in before, and Mo was helping Allie a bit. We saw a brief little alliance made there, and then as soon as Izzy hit the ring, she found Allie, big German suplex out of the corner to help her. Then as time went on, we saw Izzy kind of get on the wrong side of the ropes, and Allie just unaware, I guess, of where Izzy was, and kind of bumped her and knocked her off, and that caused some tension there, Lucas. That was very interesting. I'll let you speak to that in a second. I just want to talk about, the final three. What an amazing finish it was, with Miss Paradise eliminating both of the other competitors. Lilith, she'd been in there from the very beginning. She was the last, second, if you will, but second in this is just your first loser because, guys, Miss Paradise now has a title shot, and that's a very dangerous thing for Punk and Morgan.
It is. And talking about what you were touching on with Izzy and Allie, and then we saw the confrontation after that with Gracie Gray. Gracie made an elimination on Allie when she had already been eliminated from the match herself. So that caused even more chaos on the outside when there was already tension between Izzy and Allie, and that relationship has been kind of tenuous, as we've seen not only on Charge but on Ignition as well. When those two team up, not always on the same page. Izzy trying to kind of take the leadership role in that tag team, Allie maybe not responding the way that Izzy would like. So you could tell there's definitely some miscommunication. They're not on the same page. That's going to take more. That's going to take more time. I think those two have to work out some kinks, but they're a very capable tag team. They just got to kind of work through some stuff. Allie here saying she tried to save Izzy. She didn't try to save me at all. I made an effort while she couldn't care. I don't know if that's what I saw. I I think it was a little bit of a, you know, it looked like Allie wasn't quite on the same page with Izzy when Izzy was up on that apron. Didn't see it. I don't know that Izzy saw Gracie Gray come out of nowhere and try to eliminate. So that was from my vantage point. It looked like that was Gracie Gray just taking liberties when she shouldn't even have been at ringside anymore. So there's a situation. I hope Allie and Izzy can work out their problems because I think they've got a lot of potential. But it looks like Gracie Gray is going to be a problem for Allie and maybe a lot of the Lockettes. And then let's talk about Miss Paradise for a second. This lady is you said it, Coastal. Her size may kind of uh, you know, go under the radar because of how small she is. A lot of people might take her lightly. You cannot take Miss Paradise lightly. One of the best in-ring workers that I have seen in the women's division. She's been doing this a long time, uh, over 10 years. Her and Lola have a history because they did a lot of training together in the state of Utah. They've kind of came up through the ranks. Um, Miss Paradise is very capable of knocking off Punk and Morgan. Punk and better be ready because I could quite see Miss Paradise becoming your new Rocky Mountain Pro champion. Actually, the Lockettes champion. I can see that actually quite easily. I think that Miss Paradise has everything it takes to knock off Punk and Morgan. So Punk and Morgan better be ready because Miss Paradise is a legit contender.
By the way, I want to mention good calling over there by Morgan Pumpernickel during that Colorado Cup. You didn't mention that at all during your
Why should I?
analysis, Lucas.
There was absolutely nothing added to come. Me and Tony were doing a great job without Morgan Pumpernickel. It was not needed at all.
I thought she did a good job. Coastal, what do you think?
I thought it was a great job done by Morgan.
Wait, did you just say she? See?
You're hearing things, Lucas.
I caught you.
I heard he.
You said she.
Lucas, don't hear things that weren't said.
No, he said she.
I don't know.
S. Blanchard, 1974. Izzy is the name of my mom's fish and fries.
Bichon Freeze.
Bichon Freeze. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
that's
I don't know how to
that's
read,
a,
apparently.
yeah,
No,
that's a
it's French. It's messed up
yeah,
language.
it's a very unique breed of dog. Very good breed of dog, though.
All right, so you have your number one contender, Miss Paradise. We'll be facing Pumpkin Morgan for the Lockettes Championship. Is that Shocktober or is that a date to be determined?
I was told that all these contenderships are happening at Shocktober. So
Beautiful. So we already have a championship slated for October. Next week, however, we're going to figure out who Caden Koyama is going to face at Shocktober in the main event. Any predictions?
Lotto. AJ Lotto.
Interesting. I was
I
expecting you to
can
say
I
like a
cannot
Justin Yerrick or something.
right. I cannot give my prediction as I will be calling that match. I'm not going to give a prediction. So I want to hear the I want to hear the prediction of Johnny Ketchup, and I already know.
I called the Colorado Cup the Danger Dean one.
Yeah.
So give me a prediction.
You want
Lucas,
a prediction?
I want a
All right.
prediction.
You know what? You know what?
Lay it on me.
Marcio Santos. How do you like that?
You stole my pick, damn it. It's a very good pick, Lucas. It's a very good pick.
Yeah. All right. My guy Todd in chat. Look at that. Damn right.
Wait a second.
The
What's happening here? What's happening here?
The Blanchard family are a bunch of geniuses. A bunch of geniuses are the Blanchards.
I think they're blind.
Todd Blanchard, S. Blanchard, Tully Blanchard, Tessa Blanchard, they're all great.
Ooh, I don't know about that last one there, Lucas.
Yeah, that one, Lucas. We'll agree to.
I don't.
Wait, hold on. Where's my counsel? I don't want to say anything about this one.
I don't know. S. Blanchard says Lucas is a genius.
Yeah. Well, S. Blanchard is a genius as well.
I'm just trying to think how Miss Paradise is going to handle the unique aroma.
Lucas built a road for Morgan to travel.
That's what I told you. I said I paved the road for all you wannabe journalists.
I don't think it's. I don't think "wannabe" is the right term here.
I think it is. I think you all want to be a journalist.
Journalist.
Successful. That
Slade,
is kind of an overstatement.
Very successful.
Overstate.
Myself, pretty successful.
Nah,
and Morgan Pumpernickel, man, she's doing better than me and Slade right now. She's the rising star of the CMS group. Killing it.
And Allie Knox needs to respect her elders. She's being very disrespectful.
Allie, thank
you. No, earlier she said that you're just mad because
Allie.
Morgan Pumpernickel is a better journalist than you.
Well, that's a very disrespectful comment, especially as much as I put over Allie Knox.
Aren't you supposed to? Everybody has their First Amendment right to say things.
Well, yeah, no, you all are blind and don't know what you're watching.
I don't know, Johnny. We talk about what we're watching every week.
Yeah.
Well, obviously you don't know when it comes to journalism. You don't know what you're talking about. So.
Hey, we're very credible. Thank you very much.
Where's your evidence, sir?
We are very credible.
What evidence you got? You showed an Instagram page. You know what? I can make up 2 fake Instagram accounts too. I can do that. It's not that hard.
That's our Lockettes champion.
Yeah.
Pumpkin Morgan.
And what is your point?
Long hair, trashy. As you see, trashy is there.
Uh-huh.
So now here's Exhibit B. Short hair, glasses.
Yeah. What is your point?
A dude
It is not a dude.
That's not a dude.
That's a
It's not,
dude, my friend.
it's not a dude. We're dudes. That's not a dude.
Do you know what? We need to
You know what?
have
That's a
Morgan.
great idea, Johnny. Did you
I
go
was
to
just going to say,
Lucas
yes.
gave a
I
great
was
idea.
just
We
gonna
need
say
to
that.
have Morgan Pumpernickel
I
on the
was just
show.
going to say that. Yes, that needs to happen.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. You
Let me
get
go
Morgan
talk to my
Pumpernickel
birdies
on,
real quick. Let me go talk to my birdies real
and
quick.
while you're at it, let's get Punk and Morgan on at the same time. Let's do that.
That's
Let's
fine.
do
That
that.
works. That works.
You know,
Let's do Punk
yeah,
and
but you know
Morgan
what,
and
John?
Morgan Pumpernickel
John,
on at the same time.
a journalist like Morgan Pumpernickel really deserves his own segment.
No,
We don't want to take the shine off a champion.
No. We apparently
let's-
have to put this to bed once and for all. I will gladly send an invite to Punk and Morgan Pumpernickel in the
Thank you.
same episode.
And
Just
at
for
the same
Lucas
time.
at
the same time.
time.
Thank you.
At the same time.
Can't wait for that.
I can't either because then we can.
I- And Mr. Linebaum, what qualifies a person to referee? Be trained by a credible school.
Mhm.
Rocky Mountain Pro Wrestling Academy is a great place to learn how to referee or wrestle or do just about anything in professional
And
wrestling.
and congratulations to former RMP ref Alice Lane, who is now
Yeah,
working with NXT. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't. That's how you get the road right there. You start at Rocky Mountain Pro, you learn you learn the foundations, you hone your craft, and then you can go out in the world and impress.
Absolutely. We have some great referees. Obviously, Ref Alice doing big things. She started with the Rocky Mountain Pro Wrestling Academy. We've got Ref Alex, who has spread his wings out a little bit. He's refereed outside of the state as well. He's one of the head refs. We've got Ref Eli, who's, I pick on Ref Eli, but he does a great job. But yeah, if you want to be a referee, get trained by a credible school. If you can get to Colorado and train here at Rocky Mountain Pro Wrestling Academy, I would suggest that. But make sure you go to a credible school if you can't get out here.
Well said. All right. That technically concludes episode 511 here, folks. It's only 2 matches, just a tag match, and then the Lockettes Colorado Cup. Final thoughts. Oh, wait, no, I didn't give my prediction. I'm sorry. We almost forgot about that. Let's see. Everybody's expecting me to go Danger Dean here.
Yeah.
I've only picked them the past 3 years. Was successful once.
1 for 3.
I'm going to go, as much as I want to pick someone from the law office, you stole my pick. So to make it interesting, let's go with Anaya.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick. I can't be mad at that one.
No, that is a good pick. I called with Lucas I called the comeback Colorado Cup because we had HJ3 and Anaya and Yaden came back that night and won.
Yeah. It could happen. Anaya I might be getting on a roll. He had a successful milestone against Rio Valentino. He's kind of been on a mission. Can't wait to see you out there, Mr. Linebaum. Yeah, make sure you go to rmpwrestling.com. Check out our next events. We're actually going to talk about that later on the show, but we will be at Summit Tacos next Saturday. So that's up in Longmont, Colorado. Make sure you follow us on all the social medias for all that information as well.
And make sure you get to those live events, but go to a beer stot show too. The crowd's great. It's crazy. It's packed. It's amazing.
All right. Now, final thoughts on episode 511.
I mean, everything that happened on this show was just full of excitement and just incredible. We had Morgan Pumpernickel dropping bombshell revelations about things going on. We had standing on business, 10 toes full. And then we had an amazing Lockettes Colorado Cup with Miss Paradise coming out the winner. That's going to be a very interesting championship match. It all leads into next week. I can't wait to see the men's cup. It's going to be incredible.
So very proud of all the Lockettes. They put on a hell of a show. It's just a true testament of how far the Lockettes division has come, that we now have enough young, talented ladies that can fill up a Colorado Cup. They put on a great show in a historic event. And yeah, congrats to Miss Paradise for winning this all Colorado Cup, or all Lockettes Colorado Cup. And I think Punkin Morgan is going to have one hell of an opponent at Shocktober.
Yes, we have our first match slated for Shocktober. It is Punkin Morgan versus Miss Paradise, the winner of the Lockettes Colorado Cup. That I don't exactly know when Shocktober is. I'd have to go through my notes here. Give me 2 seconds. I have the schedule here. It would be October 1st.
Yeah.
Is Shocktober.
First of the month.
So it's actually coming pretty fast. We got about a month and a half before that happens. So
about 6 weeks.
Yeah. Only 6 charges.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, for those listening on Spotify and all the other platforms, this is going to conclude our show this week. Tune in next week as we talk about the men's Colorado Cup and everything else that happens in episode 512. Probably more Morgan Pumpernickel because, again, she's killing it out there right now. And hopefully she'll give us more info on all the other backstage stuff that's going on at Rocky Mountain Pro. For everybody tuning into the live stream, though, we are going to be taking a step back in time. We're going to be watching an episode of NRW from Charge back in the day, back in 2016. We're only a few weeks away from Milestone 6, and I believe it is episode 94. And this one actually has a couple debuts that we'll be seeing as well, making their in-ring debuts. So for everybody listening on all the other platforms out there, we appreciate you guys tuning in every week. As always, for myself, Johnny Deathdrop, Coast Crusader, and Lucas Bradwell, we will see you guys next week for another episode of Do's and Builds Recharge. Take care, folks. All right. That's that. Now we get to watch some debuts, folks.
I love going back and watching these debuts. Like you and I last week, that drop, we got to see Nikki Chase make her backstage interviewing debut. This was her on-air debut, and yeah, that was cool.
She was probably better than you back then too.
I also taught her everything she knows as well.
All right, let's see. Oh, wait, can't do that yet. Let's see here. Bada bing, bada boom. Lucas hated that too, I'm sure. Hashtag I hate women.
I know that's how I drive. You're just speeding everywhere. You don't stop for anything. Wait, what is this guy doing? Come on. Nobody drives like that. Hey, buddy, he just told you to get out of here. He just told you to get lost. I'm really not in the mood for this right now, okay? You know what? No. You know what? On second thought, I wake up. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever had this happen to you? I wake up and I decide that I want to have a little hair of the dog. I got myself a little bit of a hangover. So I go into the refrigerator. I want to grab myself a nice cold beverage. I want to grab myself.
Hold up. We got to respond to this. I would say Morgan Pumpernickel's biggest achievement is being the second best drunk journalist behind Harry Carey.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I
Boy,
don't.
Todd Blanchard is on a roll.
Now
Yes.
we're besmudging Harry Carey
No,
too. I'm a Sox fan,
Oh,
but come
well,
on.
yes. So yeah, you're right. That Harry Carey is much better than Morgan Pumpernickel. I agree. Thank you, Coastal.
Harry wasn't drunk. That's what I was
You
talking
know,
about.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding
That's
me?
just how he talked.
No,
Harry Carey, yeah.
no, that isn't how he taught it. But
Doesn't matter whether you drink or whether you smoke or whether you have 6 hookers
Well-
at your side when you're trying to get the
well,
story.
yes, it does. On air, you got to be a professional, like
Don't
me.
have to be a
I thought
professional. You
Morgan
just
was
gotta get
very
the
professional.
story. You just
I
got to
was
get
not.
the
Very
story.
professional.
She was
Just gotta
smoking around
story.
a young child, for crying out loud.
It was outside.
Yeah.
That is bad for her lungs.
It was outside.
It was
Morgan didn't
disgusting.
break any rules.
I was supposed to be smoking on air.
Whatever it takes to get the big scoop.
Well,
That's what Morgan did this past week.
She didn't get one big scoop.
Oh, she got a huge one with Slade and Damon. And I didn't see you there.
See, even Mr. Fourth Row, one of the biggest Cubs fans I know, says that Harry Carey was a drunk.
This is just slanderous, Coastal. This is
It
kind of what
really
this
is. Harry
episode is.
Carey is just a stand-up
because
announcer as Harry Doyle.
because you guys are getting called out for your BS from our
A couple
great
weeks ago, he was
viewers.
making fun of our mountains, and now he's making fun of our journalists.
I'm
over
not
here.
making fun of nothing. You guys are just getting called out, and I'm agreeing.
Next he's gonna besmirch Don Orsillo, and I'm gonna have to reach through the camera and hurt him.
I might have to, yeah. I'm
Yeah,
with you
we
on
don't
that
touch
one.
Don Orsillo.
I won't talk about any of the great announcers from the great city of Boston. I won't do that.
How dare you disrespect Titletown like that?
I didn't
A
disrespect.
nice morning
I don't
beer
know.
to start my day off in the right way. And then I find out that my hussy of a girlfriend has drank all of the beer. All of the beer. And then, to make matters worse, my dumb, idiotic kids, they wake up. They wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning. They say, Daddy, we're hungry. We want to eat. Daddy, we want to eat. You got to realize something. In my house, I eat first. Me, I eat first. I hate those kids. I hate them with everything inside of me. And you know what? They don't even look like me. I don't even know if they're my kids. I don't. That's right. They don't
Just like an eye in the background.
They don't. You think those are my kids? I won't. Whose kids are they? That baby don't look like me. Wait. I hate those kids.
You need to calm down. Get your head out of your culo. You got to fight tonight.
Don't you worry about me. My
got me
fight
speaking
is
Spanish. Let's go.
my business. It's not your business. You need to mind your business. My business.
Now,
What
And
did
we
this
needed to
have
work on-
anything to do with the episode?
I don't know, but that was a great promo. The
We had a rough
best
morning.
part is that Hoodie has no kids in real life. That's what's the best part about it.
No wonder they didn't look like him.
Yeah, they were imaginary.
Who are them kids?
Oh God.
He did say he was hungover.
And here we are, another exciting episode of NRW Charged.
Green Douglas.
And we are starting things off with an NRW debut. This is the show, Dwayne Douglas. And he is well put together, fine-looking young man, and a active duty Air Force officer. We've got incredible talent here in NRW. I am Lucas Bradwell. I'll be joined momentarily by John Madden. No, not that John Madden. And, well, you can see the show Dwayne Douglas, he looks primed and ready for his NRW Charge debut. But he's got a very tall task ahead of him.
That's right, Mr. Fort
I don't
Crow.
mean
It was
literally a tall task.
the winner of the second,
of course,
Colorado Cup.
Jason Jackson, who,
The show Dwayne
well, he's
Douglas.
as mean and nasty as they come. But it's going to be very difficult for the show Dwayne Douglas to out-wrestle Jason Jackson here in this contest. Jason Jackson, he's not one to joke around. He has a very mean attitude. You can see jaw-jocking with the fans there. Very interesting contest. The show Dwayne Douglas taking on Jason Jackson here to start things off on Charge. We saw the Gorillas entering the building earlier on today. They're in a mean, nasty attitude as well. Seems to be a theme around here lately as we are getting ready for Milestone 6, just a few weeks away from the biggest event in NRW history, and ready to lock things up. Jason Jackson trying to get an early advantage here on the show. Dwayne Douglas, as I said, he's an active Air Force officer.
You will see that at Milestone 6.
Oh, cool.
And there's Jason Jackson working on the center of the ring.
Are we sure Jason
And
Jackson's
there's a counter
not
there
just
by
Vito?
Dwayne Douglas.
Jason Jackson,
Both men at a standstill right now. There's a
he was
toe
as
hold there
mean
by
as they
Jason
come.
Jackson as he
I
wipes
still
his
have
feet.
nightmares about this guy.
And there we see. Looks like he might be trying to play some mind games already, taunting the youngster, making his debut.
He's definitely
Jason,
big.
Jason Jackson was my Marcio Santos.
And
that was my Marcio.
He is
there.
So how did you get rid of him?
He is an exciting young
Looking
man.
for
He wants to put on a show for NRW Nation.
I just outlasted him. You got to be like a cockroach.
Have a little flash.
Nice arm drag.
I'm willing to be like a piece of uranium if my half-life lasts longer than Marcio.
And
huge drop kick. Jason
showing some great athleticism.
Mercury Yaden with
the
fat.
show Dwayne Douglas.
Dwayne Douglas, there is no guy that is nicer on the planet than Dwayne Douglas. One of my favorite human beings.
The show is pumped up right now.
You heard Dwayne Douglas say all day long.
They lock up center of the ring.
You definitely shouldn't try and outlast Dwayne Douglas if he's in the Air Force, because those guys can go forever.
Jackson, ref wasn't
that
looking,
you
caught him
did.
with a shot to the jaw.
And that's why it's dangerous to get
Jason
in the ring with Jason
Jackson,
Jackson. He's
took some
always
liberties
looking for an opening.
on me at commentary while I was with Mercury Yaden, and Yaden got some retribution.
Jason Jackson. And he goes for the cover, hooks the leg, and a 2 count there.
That clothesline had some bad intentions.
It did. Kick to the spine, another one.
Ooh.
Dwayne Douglas hurting right now. Jason Jackson. Huge suplex.
And you see how well executed that was by Jason Jackson.
And there's a cover, 2, and a 2 count.
And the show, Dwayne Douglas, not able to put up much of a show so far against a veteran like Jason Jackson.
And Jason Jackson picks him up once again. And there's a scoop slam. Jackson very methodical with his moves. I think he might
taking
be
a long
saying
time
it's over,
though.
or he's just toying with the crowd.
Jackson
talking trash.
Yeah, well, that's what we would expect.
And he missed. Dwayne Douglas rolled out of the
water
way.
in the
Could have been
pool,
playing
Jax.
possum a little bit there, maybe.
Big clothesline.
Now he's
Another clothesline.
And this is why he's got the nickname The Show. It's showtime.
Whipped into the ropes is Douglas. Jackson misses with the clothesline.
And big time spine buster.
Spine buster. There's a cover. And
That's
3. Jason Jackson picks up the victory.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner,
Jason Jackson.
Spinebuster's so
Well, the
underrated
show
as a
Dwayne
finishing
Douglas
maneuver.
has nothing to be ashamed
Oh,
of.
and that was a damn good spine buster
Put on a
too.
good effort.
Yeah,
but
it was.
He was up against it. With
that was really good. I am
Jackson.
partial to the Arn Anderson one though, where he just goes
Jason
over
Jackson,
with
what
it
can
and
you
uses
say?
all the
He's part
momentum.
of a great tag
But
team.
in my mind, nobody
his
did it better
job
than Double
tonight,
A. So.
Not letting the rookie gain momentum.
That was good though. I like the
We got
stall.
the sugar-free
and then
movement
down.
against the new Revengers.
And what about the ring announcer?
That'll be
Mercury
next
Yaden
on
was the
charge.
ring announcer.
The voice of a
The Mercury
generation.
Pro Wrestling Academy is the only establishment in Colorado to get professional wrestling training from professionals with connections available nowhere else. MPWA is the official training facility of NRW Pro Wrestling and offers a training program that focuses on the full professional wrestling experience, including proper fundamentals, in-ring technique, cardio conditioning, and much more.
Jack Stain, yeah, you know he's gonna be there.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I'm getting there.
Well, this is the first, I think, promo that we saw with.
Can I help you? Get out! Get out! No, better yet, get back over here. For 6 months, I've been working my butt off. For what? For what? So Tyson Nikita can throw it away? Ugh, I'm so pissed. This is
That is a fantastic shirt.
It is. It is. I love that shirt.
my dream, and who are they to take it away from me?
Not quite as good as this shirt, though.
How dare you hate a Hall of Famer?
I hate him and love him at the same time, if that's possible. I don't know if that is, but it is.
Dustin Ulrich is going to read a passage from the book of Banter. So listen up.
And sugar-free Mario Banter commanded, you are free to eat meat, fish, vegetables, and eggs, but you must not eat sugar and processed food, for if you eat it, you will surely die.
Am I the only one that sees that book of sugar-free is written in pen?
I am sugar-free.
I guess it is. I guess Whiteout would be the enemy of that book.
Savior!
Well, sugar-free movement has been reeling.
Already in the ring, Mario Banter, Dustin Ulrich, the sugar-free movement.
Last couple weeks after some losses.
And their opponents.
They're looking to get on the
Making
right
their way
track.
to the ring at a combined weight of 1 megaton, hailing from Metropolis. They are the Rainbow Ranger, the Revolution Ranger.
He's coming back. Holy smokes, I almost had a connection.
Well,
This is the Rainbow Ranger.
I
This
certainly
is
feel safe now that the Revengers are here.
much better than
in
Dr.
RW
B.
Arena.
I mean, we
The
need Dr. Beefcake to
evildoers
complete the super team, right?
That wish
We do need
harm to
to-
NRW Nation.
we never got
Revengers
that. We
always with
actually
that
got
great
robbed
energy, pumping
of
up
Dr.
the crowd.
Beefcake being part of
We got a
the-
contrast of styles
the
between
Revolution
these two teams
Ranger.
right now.
Well, we do know
Are we
that the
gonna
summertime
damage
is the
that for
time
pretty
for
going on?
superhero movies, so it's very apropos that we get the Revengers here
What was
in tag
that?
team action.
I'm looking in chat. It says,
This will be a big
online.
tag team matchup.
Oh,
As
it is Gritty.
You know, the
Is
upgrades,
Gritty online?
They've tried to,
Well, maybe we
make
can
their
rate him
statement
after.
that
I
they
don't
are
know.
the number one contenders, but either one of these tag teams could make a huge statement as well.
Very true. Looks like we're going to have Mario Vanger against the Revolution Ranger to start this match off. And both men lock up in the center of the ring.
And this will be a big match of strength between these two. Both men are very strong. Mario Vander's strong, but I don't know if he's super strong like the Revolution
I don't know how
Ranger.
Mario Vanger's going to lift a half a
And
megaton.
there's a headlock there by
I know, that
Mario
is-
Vanger.
That is a lot.
He doesn't eat sugar.
And both men showing their strength as Revolution Ranger gets out of that headlock and puts Vanger
I don't
in
think
one of his
Revolution
own.
Ranger like eats like
sort of a filling
human
out process.
food. You know,
so
he's
far.
a superhero, so I'm not sure exactly what.
There's a hit to the midsection there by Vanger. Sends a Revolution Ranger in the corner, and a shoulder tackle sends Vanger down.
Blind tag, maybe.
Tag misses with the clothesline, and now a hip toss there by the Revolution Ranger as the Rainbow Ranger is in now. Another hip toss.
Get the Rainbow Ranger.
Maybe a little tag team.
Both men sizing him up in a double hip toss. Dustin Urick coming into the match, and the same thing happens to him as both the Sugar Free Movement roll out of the ring to gather themselves.
Well, as much as I'm enjoying what's happening, and a tumble, maybe he didn't need his Snickers today.
That's low blood sugar right there.
Not exactly what that is.
That's a baseball slide.
Oh, wow. Almost taking out the guardrail.
Sugar Free Movement is down right now outside the ring.
The referee's got to get control.
And there's a Revolution Ranger over the top.
Was that a bird or a plane?
Sends both men down.
He can fly. He's a superhero.
The crowd is fired up for the Revengers.
Johnny Deathdrop loves superheroes in wrestling. You can just tell on his face that he loves superhero gimmicks. Yes.
You know what? He's forlorn because Dr. Beefcake
with
is
the
here.
Rainbow Ranger right now. He's
I
back
think
up
these
to
guys
his
are the
feet.
reason why I hate
There's
Rio
Dustin
so
Urick.
much.
He got the knee to the back.
I still don't understand
Now
how you can
Vanger
hate
taking
Rio.
advantage.
Yeah, that is beyond my
You
comprehension.
hate fun if you hate Rio.
And looks like he's going for the cover. The referee's distracted right now.
You hate
And
parties.
2 count. The kick out there by the Rainbow Ranger.
You gotta wonder if that was just enough to give some time to Rainbow Ranger to kick out. And now Urick.
Now it's in my head.
getting the match
Oh,
up.
yeah.
Huge shot to the back. Another shot to the side of the
You got to
face
listen
by
to that
Urick.
in the morning before you go to work.
This
Pumped
crowd.
up.
Choking the Rainbow Ranger on the middle rope. Ref makes him break the count. We've seen the Sugar Free Movement do some dirty moves. There's another one there. And it looks like Mario Vanger now. There's a clubbing blow to the back while the ref had his back turned. And there's a whip into the turnbuckle.
You know, and it's
Tag made. Here comes Vanger.
this is a pretty even matchup if you think about it. Both teams have about the same amount of experience.
Huge chop.
But
another one.
I don't
Rainbow
knock
Ranger does
sugar
not
out
want
of
to
here.
be in that corner. So he rolls over to the other side. Oh, and gives Vanger a chop of his own. Another chop.
Orton Canes had a lot of spunk,
Vanger now
and so
in
did
the
the
corner turnbuckle.
Rainbow Ranger.
this is the momentum that the Revengers need. Oh, but reversal.
And Vanger,
And just like that, John Madden, the momentum was derailed by the Sugar Free Movement and Sugar Free Mario Vanger.
Rainbow Ranger went for a
John
tag.
Madden should have had a
Vanger stopped
telestrator.
it, though. And now back on the offensive attack is the leader
I
of
actually
the
liked
Sugar Free Movement.
this John Madden as a commentator. He was good. He had and he has a
with that
journalism
headlock.
back as well.
Rainbow Ranger
And
back to his feet.
so he's a
but there's
real
tag
journalist
there.
just
Dustin
like
Urick
me.
coming in.
I want to remind everyone still to come.
Yeah, because John Madden is not a
Huge boot
female.
by Dustin Urick. It looks like he's
No,
going for the cover. Hooks
he
the leg,
actually did real journalism.
and kick out at 2.
Now we've got our NRW
Oh, that's
champion
Slade.
Hoodlum will be in
So
action.
does me.
And
And so does Morgan Pumpernickel.
scheduled to
Mhm.
take on Zero Cool, who will be making his
What's the
NRW
difference?
debut. And
Two
There is
debuts
that.
in the same night. Exciting times. And Dustin Urick now back on offensive attack. There's an elbow to the spine.
well, this isn't very exciting for Rainbow Rangers.
So
He's
you
just
admit once
getting
again
in
that
at
Morgan
him.
Pumpernickel
And there's
is a
scoop
woman
slam by
and
Dustin
is
Urick.
actually Punk and Morgan.
Elbow drop.
I was referring to
want-
Slade
Mario
more than
Vanger
Morgan
flying on the
Pumpernickel,
side of the
obviously,
ring.
because Morgan's a man.
And there's a tag to Mario Vanger.
You had an issue with
Rainbow
Nikki
Ranger needs
Chase
to make
as
a
well.
tag.
You had an issue with
I-
Nikki
I-
Chase back then as well.
I never said that.
Nikki Chase
I-
was
that
in
never came
chat
out of my mouth.
last
Vanger
week.
working on
You
I
pissed
never-
her off in
Rainbow
chat
Ranger in the
too.
center of the ring. Hey, be
Notice
sure to
she's
follow
not here
us
this
on
week.
Twitter
Thanks
at
for losing us
NRW Pro
viewers,
Wrestling.
Lucas.
Use the hashtag charge to let us know what you think of the matchups. Let us know what you want to see when you tweet us. And there's a tag there by the Rainbow Ranger. Revolution Ranger in the match now, taking out the Sugar Free Movement.
Well, and I can tell you that the Twitter world has been abuzz over Nikita LaFleur and Titus Machiavelli already tweeting about that matchup at Milestone 6.
That double flapjack.
And the possibility of the Lockettes
That was
division.
superhuman right there.
Wow, Mario Vanger with another spill.
Well, blood sugar, Mario, you need to have a candy bar.
Sugar-free movement is reeling right now. Slam into the top turnbuckle, and there's a tag. Rainbow Ranger back into the match. Dustin York on the outside of the ring.
But Dustin Urich caught the Revolution Ranger with the shot to the head.
And Vanger takes advantage of the Rainbow Ranger with his back turn.
And now it's one-on-one here.
Is he going for his finisher, the insulin spike? He gets the Rainbow Ranger up. Can he finish him off here?
There it is.
There it is. And the Revolution Ranger is out right now. And here's the cover. 1, 2, and 3. Not getting enough of that insulin spike.
Love to see it.
Dustin York, the Sugar
Hashtag Death Drop Hate Fun.
So that insulin spike put away the Rainbow Ranger.
And well, in the sugar-free movement, they get back on the winning
They
track.
can't do much about
now,
showing off to
I
the
think
crowd.
they've got an argument
Been
that
focusing
they
on the
could be
match.
#1 contenders
I know
for
what
the
happened.
tag team title.
Tag team division is very strong right now. But hey, Lucas, you talked about it earlier. Coming up, we got Hoodlum against Zero Cool, who is making his debut tonight on NRW Charge.
Zero Cool.
Man, you guys, it's always been a thing about people making their debut. They get thrown the wolves, huh?
Yeah, that's always been a theme here.
Oh, more. Hooray. The Caps?
Can I help you? What are you doing, huh? Drinking beer, obviously. Yeah, see?
Championship stuff, huh?
Yeah, championship stuff. You wouldn't know anything about that.
I beat you.
You beat me? Well, I kind of remember that because I was a little hungover that night.
I want what you got.
Scoot back. You want what I got?
Yeah.
Get in line. Everybody wants what I got.
Get me in that match with you and Dean.
Wait. You wanted the match with me and Dean. I may be drunk, but you are high.
Look, you beat me. If I lose, I leave. I leave NRW.
You're gonna leave, huh?
Yeah.
You're gonna leave? Well, let me tell you a little story about a guy named Dozer. You see, he did the same thing you did. Do you even know who Dozer is?
Before my time. Get it done. Talk to your fat ass friend. Get me in that match.
You want in that match?
NRWProWrestling.tv is the only place to rent or purchase digital copies of NRW's major events, past episodes of Charged, and exclusive compilations for incredible prices. Hours of footage and matches feature all your favorite NRW stars, as well as international superstars like Chavo Guerrero, Al Snow, Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian, ODB, Nikita, and many more. Just visit NRWProWrestling.tv to find your favorite episodes and events.
Yeah, that's you're gonna have fun with that one.
Oh, it's Marty. Marty the Moth Martinez.
Ranger! Oh, bro, 6 guns! Having some, yeah, the toilet is broken. No, I can't believe it, because it says it right there on the door. There's a sign. Somebody wrote it and put it on paper. Damn it. There's a sign there. So anyway, congrats on becoming #1 contender for the Charge title, man. Thanks, man. Hey, I gotta say, congratulations on you putting ink to paper. You're now a member of the NRW roster for a very long time to come.
You know, I thought about it for a while, and I was thinking about our friendship, man. You're my big brother in the business, my best friend. I was tired of watching the Left Coast Gorillas run wild. I've got your back if you've got mine, bro.
One of the greatest gifts one man can give another man is friendship.
You know, I agree, but also I disagree a little bit, because my father, Sammy Six Gun Sr., he taught me that the greatest gift one man can give another man is a handshake and a nod of encouragement. See you later, bro.
See you later.
NRW Nation, I am excited to introduce to you tonight, making his NRW debut against the NRW champion Hoodlum. This is...
Do you not like her too, Lucas?
Absolutely. I love Hannah. She's great. So your whole
given your
Lucas hates
recent
woman thing is
history.
debunked. Your whole Lucas hates woman thing has just been debunked. Hannah is spectacular.
I feel like you're just saying that because you've been put on the spot so many times.
No, absolutely not.
Zero Cool. Zero, you seem a little nervous tonight.
Nervous? Why would you say I look nervous?
Well, it seems like you're sweating a little bit.
Oh, I guess I am. Sorry, it's just the condition I have.
So tell us a little bit more about yourself. How did Zero Cool come to be?
You know, Zero Cool came about when I was a young man. I moved around a lot and never really stayed in one place for too long, and I noticed that all of the cool people would alienate everybody and, you know, just be disrespectful and just kind of push everybody away who didn't have the same beliefs or, you know, same values, didn't listen to the same music. To be honest with you, it kind of irritated me. So I decided, being the individual that I am, that I wanted zero part of that. Go ahead and call me Zero Cool. Sort of turned around and rubbed their faces in it just a little bit. Decided to put in some work. Lost 65 pounds. And stand in front of you today, professional wrestler, coolest SOB you'll ever see.
That's amazing. Having so much confidence is just awesome. I feel I have to warn you tonight, though. Hoodlum came in here in a pretty bad mood. Does that put you off at all?
What do you mean he came in a bad? Did he say something?
He just looked like he was looking for a fight. Are you scared?
He said a lot of things.
No. We can definitely accommodate a fight, but like, did he say anything specifically about me or something he was gonna do to me or?
Just looked like he was on the warpath.
Okay, warpath's good. You can make a good show out of that. Do you know what a restroom is?
I think it's down the hall.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Hopefully he doesn't go in the same stall that Sammy Sixgun just came out.
Introducing first, making his NRW Charge debut. He's from Denver, Colorado, weighing in at 225 pounds. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Zero
That's introduction for a debut guy.
This is a young man
yes.
who has fought
and
clawed to
no,
get his
Dewey
way
in there
here
too.
in the NRW and to be in charge.
Yeah, that's Dewey.
And his opponent.
Gotta say hi to Zero Cool at the last milestone 16. He was in attendance.
He was.
And for mid-battle, he is the current NRW champion from the superior city of Long Beach, California, weighing in at 250 pounds.
Left Coast Gorillas out here, along with Cormac Battle. Looks like we have a guest joining us on commentary.
Wait a minute. Did you invite him here? Who invited this? Who invited this clown
not
here?
me.
Who invited?
How you doing, buddy? Been a while.
What?
How are things?
Are you?
All right. You guys good?
Are you talking? What?
What's up, guys? Been a while.
What the hell are you doing here?
Be quiet. The champion's talking.
Man. I'll tell you something. What was your name again? Zero Cool, right? And
these people have no respect. Absolutely none.
What do you know about respect?
I'll tell you something, Zero Cool. I know that you're a product of the Mercury Pro Wrestling Academy. But you see, I'm the NRW champion. And I've been NRW champion for almost an entire year and Zero Cool, I have ran through all of them.
Yes, he has.
So I'm going to give you and your stupid little following here an opportunity, okay? I'm going to give you an opportunity that I haven't given anyone in my entire title reign. I'm going to give you the chance to save some dignity and to save your body, because I know you've got a long career ahead of you, and I'm going to give you the chance to get the hell out of my ring right now.
That's really very nice of the champion.
Oh, yeah, he's just being a nice guy,
Yes,
right?
he is.
Yeah.
Amnesty.
I don't think you heard me, boy. I'm going to count down from 3. And when I count down from 3, if you're still in this ring, I am going to beat the hell out of you.
Zero Cool came here to wrestle in his NRW debut. He didn't come to be bullied.
2, 1.
Oh!
What is he doing?
We know Zero Cool
What is he
stands up
doing?
to bullies.
Boy, the cartel likes to get slapped, don't they?
That's ridiculous.
Oh, Zero.
This kid just made the biggest mistake of his young life. I'll tell you that right now.
What in the hell are you doing here, by the way?
I'm coming back to bring some unbiased commentary to bring the actual word of truth to this commentary table. Listen, Lucas Bradwell and John Madden, I appreciate what you did for the Oakland Raiders, but you be quiet here for a second and listen to me talk and tell you about how
There you go,
the
Comic
champion
Battle.
Hoodlum is
There
ready
you
for
go.
any challenger, and this young punk, Zero Cool, just misses
Yeah,
one
I put him in
opportunity to
his
get out of
place.
this
I
ring and
put him
save
in his
himself from
place.
hurt.
Yeah.
Well, I will tell you that Zero Cool, he has an upbringing of standing up to bullies.
That's
like
exactly
Hoodlum.
what Hoodlum is.
There was a time that you used to be bullied by these guys, but no, you joined them like a jackass.
You know what, Lucas Bradwell, I'll admit it, I didn't have the greatest relationship with the Left Coast Gorillas and Titus Machiavelli for a long time. I'll be the first to say that is the truth. However, I smartened up and I realized that they are the top organization here in NRW. So, yeah, I did join up with them. And you know what? It's brought me more fortune, more fame, more money, and exactly the kind of respect that I've been looking for a year.
Slap to the back of the head on Zero Cool. Look like Hoodlum is just going to be taunting him for a while now.
You're Titus Machiavelli's water boy. Let's get that straight.
Yeah, you know what? They don't treat me the greatest all the time, but that's what a family does. The older brothers kind of mess with the little brothers. It's all in good fun in the end. I'm pretty sure.
Both men locked up right now. Once again, Zero Cool making his
that stops when little brother
debut
punches big
tonight.
brother
Not
in the
backing
face.
down.
Not at all.
Look at.
Interestingly enough, this will also be the last match that Zero Cool ever wrestles in his life after the champion son of
Well, I
him.
can tell
Incorrect
you, there's
statement.
nobody that has more heart, more determination.
Yeah.
He's
He
the
lasted
hardest
longer
working
than
man in the
Comic
Mercury
Battle
Pro
ever
Wrestling
did.
Academy.
Zero Cool now toying with Hoodlum as he
Became a
gives him
tag
a
team
gentle tap to
champion.
the face.
Became a ignition
And
champion.
you know all about memorable debuts.
Member of the
Comic
weight.
Battle. Well, then,
Remember
about
the
ready to
weight?
get
Well,
shown
yeah,
up here by
that's
Zero Cool.
probably his.
Headlock there by
That's
Hoodlum.
probably his worst accolade. But
Look at the way that the champion Hoodlum is cutting off the circulation to that big opponent, huge
I
takeover.
think we
That's
start talking
great.
about the
That's
wake
the
during the
fundamentals
rewind.
Hoodlum loves to show off.
I mean,
And also,
you
what
can't
about
help it.
a
Look,
guy
any
who
time of the
had
day,
a
time's a
broken
good time
skateboard?
for good time,
Once again,
good conversation.
Disrespectful.
So it's as simple as
Guys, this is a time to not have to talk about the wake or the law office or anything.
I didn't talk
like
about
that.
either one.
Lucas had left out a big part of Zero Cool's history. I was just helping out the encyclopedia.
I was trying to actually pump up Zero Cool by not mentioning the wake, and then you had to deflate him by putting a something out there that he considers a black eye in his resume.
I don't know why. He was a member of a group with 5 guys that all had belts. They all had championship
also-
gold at one time.
And they also treated him much like how the cartel treated Cormac Battle, kind of as the stepchild of the group.
Yeah, that's your opinion, Lucas.
Yeah.
victory. The simple as victory over Curtis Cole.
He didn't win, dummy.
Yes, he did. He won the long battle. Curtis Cole may have won the battle, but Anaya and Hoodlum and myself,
Zero
the
Cool.
4-point cartel, are going to win the war.
Zero Cool gets out of that headlock.
Very well done by Zero Cool.
Hoodlum trying to get to the rope.
That's smart. Smart
And
strategy.
ref breaks the hold.
Smart strategy there by the champion.
Now you can see, John Madden, why he's no longer at the commentary table.
I thought he said he was unbiased. What happened to that?
Oh, yeah, you're hilarious, Mr. Madden. Listen, I love your video games. They're a lot of fun, but I think you need to be quiet. Let the professionals talk here.
There's a takedown there by Zero Cool. As now he has a headlock applied to Hoodlum in the center of the ring. Ref checking in on Hoodlum.
This is ridiculous. He's obviously
back to his feet.
He's choking him right now. This should be a disqualification.
What do you choke? He was a beautifully executed headlock. And
there you go. See,
Big
Hoodlum.
knee to the midsection there on Zero Cool.
There you go, Hoodlum. There it is.
Shoulder
There's the
tackle
man.
by Hoodlum. Showing
Once
that
again,
brute
as he
strength.
always does, Hoodlum fighting against the odds.
Well, Hoodlum definitely has a size advantage. You know, he's a 240-pound Samoan. He's got a nasty attitude. He's been the NRW champion for almost a year. But Zero Cool, you look at the determination on Zero Cool's face.
Zero Cool known for fighting for the little guy, and that's what he's doing here tonight, sticking up against bullies.
Stop using that word right now. Bullies is not it. Enlightened individuals, more like.
Clothesline by Hoodlum. And a shoulder tackle.
Get up,
by
Hoodlum.
Zero Cool.
Get up.
Well, how about you enlighten that?
Zero Cool staring down Hoodlum.
Hoodlum got his ass lit it up, if you ask me, you know.
Huge clubbing blow.
and-
Looks like that just set off Hoodlum.
Well,
Vicious blows there.
And Hoodlum's, I believe, has lost his cool on Zero Cool.
And you see Hoodlum, he gave him a chance before this match. He didn't take it. He tried to help him, but he would not listen to the advice of the wise master. Hoodlum, he's paying for it now.
By the way,
Zero
I
Cool is
completely
reeling
missed
right
this
now.
comment in chat.
Big boot to the
I
spine
feel like
there
it
on
has
Zero
to be
Cool.
said.
You know, and
And I think Postal
a lot of people are gunning for Hoodlum and his NRW title, including one Sammy Six Guns Jr.
Standing on the back is Hoodlum.
But even drunk, Morgan is better than Lucas.
You know, I liked it better when I thought
Question
Hoodlum was
mark.
blind.
It was.
a
Did you
lot-
see
it
the
was- it
question
was a
mark?
lot
He's asking the
better.
question.
I
No,
don't like it.
Morgan
That's
is not
funny,
better.
Lucas. That's not funny at all, okay?
I don't know. Morgan did a real bang-up job, you know, inebriated or
Big
not.
forearm shot sends him down to the mat.
Knew a lot
Unable
about
to
the
build momentum
Lockettes.
is Zero
Like,
Cool.
No,
kind of
knew
just
nothing
stalking his
about the
prey
Lockettes.
right
That's right. This is Hoodlum's game
Nothing.
plan.
I
He's gonna
was
go
the
to
one
speed. He
adding
wants-
all
he's gonna
the
take control. Great
all the
shoulder tackle
added
there, the shoulder tackle of the champion.
information. Well, Morgan was belittling
I don't know what you guys
all
have
the
against Hoodlum. All
Lockettes.
he's trying to do is make NRW great again, just like we all are.
like I said, Lucas,
No,
it's your opinion.
Not only do I wish Hoodlum was
And
blind,
it's
I wish
only
I
right
was
of
deaf
me.
right now. And, well, you are dumb, so...
Opinions are like, never mind.
Interference there on the outside of the ring
Wasn't
by Anaya.
interference. That was not-
Choking.
that was not interference.
Zero Cool.
He slipped. That's all it was. Good job, Anaya. Keep it up, brother.
Blatant choke there.
As you're cheering on the guy from the outside. What the hell?
Now Hoodlum with a boot to the throat right now. Breaks it at 4, but
Look how smart Hoodlum
Zero
is.
Cool is getting taken to him right now.
He is taking a beating. This is getting a little bit ugly, guys.
I want you to see how smart Hoodlum is.
Forearm shots.
That's right. He's breaking down his opponent. This is great.
Hoodlum with a smile on his
will
face.
not go down, though.
Oh, it misses. Zero Cool got out of the way.
He's still fighting. The fighting spirit.
Oh, and there's a big elbow sends Hoodlum to the mat.
Get up, Hoodlum. Come on.
Way to go, Zero Cool. You fighting. Oh.
Big kick to the midsection there
That
by
was
Hoodlum as he stops that
Huge
momentum.
kick to the midsection.
Yeah, you messed up now, kid. That just made him mad. Watch out, honey.
Oh, dropped it to that top turnbuckle.
Face
Was
first.
Hoodlum.
Watch
Oh,
out.
there's a
No.
roll-up.
No.
Biggest upset in NRW.
Hoodlum.
Oh,
my God.
2.5.
That
Good
would
job.
have been
Good job,
the
buddy.
biggest upset maybe in pro wrestling history.
Good job, Hitty.
The most
2.5.
devastating finishing
Zero
maneuver in
Cool
all of
is
wrestling.
This close.
A little close.
Roll up.
Picking up a victory in his first match in NRW.
Way better than the
Can you
backslide.
feel the electricity in NRW arena? Oh,
Shot to the arm.
Oh, baby.
Big
That's
kick.
right. That's right.
Zero Cool down to the mat once again.
that almost took Zero Cool's head off.
Lucas, top 5. Good job, buddy.
Oh,
Now
screw
you
you,
see
Coastal.
Hoodlum
Shut
a
up.
little bit staggered there for
It's
me, but
top
no
5,
problem.
man.
He is a consummate professional. He's going to get right
Send
back to
Zero
business.
Cool out to the ring.
And this is getting a little bit hard to watch, guys.
This is where the Left Coast Gorillas
Fastest race to start
like
in
to
the
have their
CMS
opponents outside the
rankings.
I bet
I
every
didn't
year
even
it's
make
doing
the
this.
list,
I'm
man.
loving it.
The
Absolutely.
stupid
slams
birdie.
his head against that guardrail.
How can you not be loving watching the
I'm
champion go
third.
to work? Watch
I'm
this.
in
I
the
want you
top
guys to
3,
watch
baby.
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Sean. I hope to one day make the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could hear that. They could hear
Oh,
that
you'll
in
make a
East
list,
Denver.
all right.
This is just an example
What
of
a
great
chop.
strategy by Hoodlum. He watched the tape on Zero Cool, knew how to pick apart his opponent. He's doing just that right now.
And you think it's me. If it was me, I would have put
Man back
myself
in the ring right now as the crowd trying to get Zero
Just
Cool
going
back
from the
into
birdies.
it. He gives
Over
us
the past
Hoodlum a
month and a
shot
half.
to the midsection. Another one. Hoodlum, shot of his own. Whips him into the ropes.
Watch this.
Ow.
Here we go.
Big
Patented
leg
hoodlum.
drop.
That is the patented hoodlum. For once you make a good call.
Oh, watch this now, boys. Watch this. As Hoodlum ascends to the top rope, this is my favorite part. This is my favorite part. Every
There
time.
he goes to the top rope. Zero Cool is in trouble right now.
You know, he's going for that big elbow. Maybe he'll
250 pounds.
Bye-bye.
Oh,
maybe he'll mercifully
right to the throat.
end this matchup.
Go ahead and count it.
Here comes the cover.
Oh.
Pulls him up
Come
on the
on.
2 count.
No, sir.
That would have put him away.
In the damn match. You had him. Come on.
Now he's just toying with him.
He could have put him away. How can you justify this?
This is great.
This
is Hoodlum making a statement to
Looks
everyone.
like he's going to do it again.
This
Maybe
is gonna
another
be-
elbow from the top rope.
This is going to be Sammy Six
Come on,
Guns.
Zero. Come on, Zero Cool. Get out of the way.
250 pounds.
Oh, yes.
Right to
All
the
right.
chest.
All right,
this
let's
time.
end this now. All right,
That has to be it.
you've done it, champ. Come on.
Here comes the cover. Oh, no.
Baby.
Come
no
on.
cover yet.
Pin him.
Whoa, 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 whoa. No, hang on.
Oh, Sammy Six Guns Jr., Danger D,
Danger D.
Curtis Cole out as well.
And now Cormac Battle got back.
jumped in. There's the bell, but a brawl inside the ring. Holy cow.
We got
There goes
chaos
Anaya.
and pandemonium. It is going down here.
Dewey Larson has ruled this a no contest.
That is chaos here.
Oh, there's a spear. Hoodlum is thrown out of the ring. So Dangerously Handsome and Curtis Cole save Zero Cool from that attack.
Yeah, and Cormac Battle gets dumped just where like he should, like the piece of trash that he is.
Zero Cool wins by disqualification.
Well, thank God for Dangerously Handsome and Curtis Cole. That's what bullies get.
Left Coast Gorilla's in retreat right now. I haven't seen Cormac Battle get up.
Well, you got to think the issues going on between Dangerously Handsome and also Curtis Cole against the Gorillas and the cartel. Things are heating up as we head on to the journey to milestone 6. What will happen next week? And I'm getting word that there's going to be a big tag team match next week. We'll see you next week. For John Madden, I'm Lucas Bradwell. Have a good night.
Things Lucas never thought he'd say in broadcasting. I'm Lucas Bradwell for John Madden.
Yeah, yeah, for true. It was a little weird every week announcing that name, John Madden.
You did great, Mr. Summerall.
Yeah. And he would legitimately, that was his name, John Madden. And
That's
he
cool.
actually, when I say that he was a great journalist, he actually still is on a news station in, I believe, Omaha, Nebraska, where he is a news reporter.
Lucas, you've been around long enough. How come you haven't gotten that role?
News reporter. I did a little news for radio and stuff, but didn't last long.
I'm partial to the victory role, says Jaden.
Victory roll is a devastating move. I think even more than the small package.
Dean had a fantastic victory role against Damon Ace.
Yes.
I do not recall.
Oh, dare we bring up the clip that you almost got in trouble with your buddies from the wake about that so-called victory roll?
I'm just
You
saying.
getting a little? Did you get in a little trouble with your boys there, Coastal?
Back in Wake 1.0, man, let me tell you.
Yeah.
There are certain events we don't talk about in the world. We just don't talk about them.
It's too bad my Twitch is on the other computer because I would have showed it right here, right now, because I know I still have it.
I'm sure you do, John.
Oh, it's tucked away. Along with 15,000 other clips that we've had here on the Dudes and Belts.
We are very clip worthy.
Yeah, very much so. All right, that was episode 94. A couple weeks left until the big milestone 6.
For as much as I've heard about Milestone 6, I can't wait to see it. It was always talked about in the early days of the Dudes and Belts. So
that main event was huge.
First Colorado
Huge
Cup
main event.
Oh yeah,
biggest main event in the history of Rocky Mountain Pro.
That's true. I mean, when we're talking about the size of one individual.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Lucas Fat
Am I supposed to play nice? I don't know. What are the rules?
Actually, technically, there is no rules on this side of the Dudes and Belts, so say whatever you want.
No, I'm gonna play nice. You never know. I think no. Now you're having fun. Now this is Johnny's fun right here.
Anytime John smiles, I worry.
Yeah. It's a devious smile.
You have about 5 minutes to either get him away from the situation or grab some popcorn because you're going to be a witness.
Yeah.
Me and my devious mind.
It is indeed devious.
All right. Any final thoughts, Gerald?
Well,
or Gilbert,
you guys,
not Gerald, Gilbert.
I was gonna Gilbert, Gerald. Who cares? You guys, you're gonna have your fun while you can with Morgan Pumpernickel. Go ahead and get it all through your system because I will make I will redeem myself like I always do. Show everyone why. See, this is ridiculous. Now we have jumped the shark here with all this hatred and slander of the real journalist here in Rocky Mountain Pro. Go ahead, have all the fun you want. You're having a good old time, Death Drop, but you guys are going to be eating crow here pretty soon.
Do you know something that we don't know, sir?
No, you always motivate me, and I will show everyone why I am the number one journalist.
I look forward to that, Lucas.
I've been looking forward to that for about a year now, and it hasn't happened.
Stop it! Stop it! I prove it time in and time out.
You didn't prove it this week. You didn't prove it last week. You didn't even prove it at Milestone, which that was when I was expected you to be on top of your game.
I was on top of my commentary then, so.
No, if Coastal had to take over halfway through.
Well, that's because I tried to get the big story, and you and Slade were down there just cherry picking.
As a matter of fact, I was not a part of that. I'm pretty sure I got the game away from the situation. I wasn't even a part of that. I gave that one to Slade. What are you talking about?
What a
because I'm very nice. I'm very giving.
Yeah. That's the first thing that comes to mind when I think about Johnny Death Drop. Yeah, the giver, Johnny Death Drop.
And it didn't. To be fair, it didn't matter if Lucas is up there. I was going to go up there for that match, anyways.
Yeah, you were determined to get your ass kicked. Is what it was.
I'm determined to rid Rocky Mountain Pro of that evil, selfish thing.
Well, he's still enthusiastic about his motive towards Marcio here. Thanks for the focus on throwback matches. This is a huge for the OL mark like myself. I appreciate the history. Helps me appreciate our iconic wrestlers.
Todd is a guy who really appreciates the history of professional wrestling. I've had some conversations with him about not only the history of Rocky Mountain Pro, but just wrestling in general. The guy knows his stuff. So, yeah, we appreciate you tuning in, as always.
You know what, Coastal?
Yes, sir. What?
I think you just need to jump to the law office.
No.
Just change sides.
Could you?
I'd rather go out in the middle of Sheridan Boulevard and count mufflers than wear orange.
Yeah, it's also you know all about Sheridan Boulevard. Very good.
Okay, suit yourself. When this whole Slade thing comes tumbling down on the wake, I don't want to hear it. Because I forgot you do support that kind of activity. So
I cannot comment, John, but I do not support any activity in which violence comes to innocent people.
Which is exactly what happened last week.
Everybody played a part in that incident. Everybody has a playing part in that. I said innocent people.
No. That you've got, no matter what happens, Damon needs to control his temper. He went too far.
Everyone needs to control their temper. That is a good statement, Lucas. Everybody should learn and to control their temper as humans.
If you go say that's Damon Ace, you buddy.
Yeah. If you're talking about Marcio, I agree with you. I think Marcio goes too far.
I think he needs to go as far away as possible from this place. He doesn't need to be around here anymore. He needs to leave. He's a dark cloud on the world.
Yeah. Now, and you were warned that your words could turn into something.
By all of us, including him.
Yes.
Don't care. I will take as many hits to the face, the body as I have to, if it means that man getting closer to being away from here.
Sounds like a true wake ass kisser to me, Lucas.
Defends him till the very bitter end.
No matter what.
I'd fight a grizzly bear if it meant that Marcio never came back.
And I bet you'd probably fight Slade too.
No. Slade plays no part in me and Marcio.
What if Lola was involved? What if Lola was on the side of Marcio?
Lola is on the side of Marcio.
Yes.
But again, I'm solely focused on
what if
Marcio.
she was outside the ring supporting Marcio?
Then I would do everything I could to concentrate on Marcio, which isn't hard because that man is evil, and you have to concentrate on evil to get the evil away.
So if Johnny Casanova did the exact same thing to Lola that Damon Ace did to Slade, would you support
Johnny
that?
is busy Summer of Casanova. He doesn't
I'm
have
asking you a
time
question.
for that.
I'm asking you a question, sir, that demands a yes or no answer.
And I'd love to give you that answer, John. I've been advised not to answer those types of questions. I need to have a meeting
nothing
first.
to do with Damon Ace, which is probably what the lawyer was talking about specifically with Damon Ace.
I may have more comments, more information. I got to meet with, my people, my representation to see what I can say without getting myself tied into this.
You kind of are already by association, knucklehead.
I was not there. I was not there when it happened.
You're supporting the actions of
I
one
have
of
no
your
comment on the actions, John.
supposed favorite wrestlers.
They are a group of my favorite wrestlers, yes.
Well, you're talking to a lawyer? Because
Listen,
you couldn't say anything?
as you said, this show, I am associated with them through the show. So I need to say what I can say and what I can't say,
Lucas, I've been trying to get a goddamn answer out of this guy for literally like an hour and a half. It's literally a yes or no question.
John, the answer you want, I can probably deliver next week after I do some talking to my counsel. I need to understand what I can say. And
ladies and gentlemen, the next senator of Maine, the Coastal Crusader. That guy, that guy, right there. Right there.
I don't know.
senator.
I don't talk like this and have been in the Senate 97 years.
Well, you're deflecting questions just like they do.
I am telling you I cannot answer those questions at this time.
You can. You're a fan, supposedly.
I know, but through the
Right?
show, John, it's more complicated. You know that.
You've said this the entire time
I
since
am a
you've
fan.
been kissing the
But
Wake's
you,
ass. Do I just
as the host of the
That's it.
show, has linked me professionally with the Wake, with your assumption.
You've done that yourself.
So I have to check these things, John. You made it harder, okay, is what I'm trying to say, John. And I'm trying to answer your questions, but now I have to, make sure what I can say, what I can't say. You should ask Preston. Preston will explain the whole legal process to you.
Jeez. Ladies and gentlemen, we have another show on Saturday. We're going to be up at Summit Tacos up in Longmont, Colorado. That's the next time we will be live. So make sure you go to rmpwrestling.com for ticket information and get up to Longmont, Colorado, 237 Collier Street in Longmont. Great Summit Tacos.
Wrestling and tacos. You don't get much better than that.
No, you do not.
What is John writing down? This is a little concerning.
He's being very diligent with his notes here.
Maybe he's writing stuff to ask Preston. It's a good idea.
No, I'm going to have Preston fill out a form that you're going to have to sign that puts you out of your so-called situation that you're supposedly in so you can answer my goddamn question.
Have him.
Next week.
I will get you the information from my contact for that. Have them send it over. I will review it with them. If they believe it's a good idea to sign it, I'm happy to.
I never thought I would see the day that we would have to wait a literal week for a yes or no question.
A lot of things going around that, John. I just want to be sure, be safe, make sure that I am not putting
you're being
in precarious positions,
So what I'm hearing is that you're being controlled by the Wake. Is that
No,
what you're hearing?
No. Separate representations.
No, that's not true because you literally said that it was a representative from the Wake telling you to shut up.
No, I said
that's
it
exactly
was
what
my
you said
legal,
an hour ago.
my representation. That's
Lucas,
what I said.
You heard
my
that, right?
representation.
You heard that, right, Lucas?
I heard it. Yes.
Never thought I'd have to put somebody on retainer for all this, but with I couldn't be too careful with Preston. So
yeah.
Well, until then, you have the hashtag I hate women from now on. Until you're able to answer that question, either a yes or a no.
Johnny, don't make me have to send some paperwork for defamation your way, bud. Okay.
Even I didn't hesitate to condone to condemn the actions of Damon Ace to somebody who I
Freudian
don't
slip,
even
Lucas.
like.
It all happens. Freudian slips happen, my friend.
Yeah. I didn't hesitate to condemn them. I just emphatically told everyone last week that what Damon Ace did was not right and that Slade did not deserve it. How hard is it?
I'm sure I will have a statement next week.
Hold up. I just received the message. Lucas, you know exactly what's happening. Remember the message from last week? Whenever I get that birdie that sends me that direct message.
Yes.
That just happened again. Perfect timing, actually. You will find out, hopefully, in a matter of moments.
Wow, here we go.
So, any second now, we will be joined by the founder of Rocky Mountain Pro. Any day now. Any day now.
He's coming
on it last week.
Yeah, well, yeah. Although he was having some internet issues, but yeah, he was ended up getting on. There he is.
There he is, Mr. Yates.
Hello, sir.
Who's having internet issues? What are you talking about?
Just nothing. Talking about you coming on
Internet,
right on time.
well, there was no set time, so how am I on time? I didn't have to be here.
Well, no, right before we're getting off, so right on time.
Explain this, Lucas.
What is there to explain? You got.
I don't know. You said I was right on time. There was no time I had to be here. So how can I be right on time if there was no set time that I had to show up?
Well, we're about ready to wrap things up. So you made it right on time.
What does that have to do with me being right on time?
I don't. You
fighting a losing battle.
Yeah,
my guess is, honestly, I bet you Morgan Pumpernickel would have answered that perfectly fine, and probably would make some stupid statement.
Thank you.
And that's my question. What's your beef with Morgan? Morgan shows up
in the ranks,
trying to do a good job. Gets to talk to every single Lockette in the Colorado Cup, and all you can do is bury Morgan Pumpernickel, and I can't wrap my head around why you hate so much.
Morgan was telling them that they need to go make her a sandwich, and telling them
who
they belong in the kitchen. All the Lockettes. Being more disrespectful than I've ever been to any of the Lockettes.
I don't think that's true.
It is absolutely true.
How respectful have you been to Morgan Pumpernickel? Or Slade, for that matter? I think you've been far more disrespectful to Slade than Morgan Pumpernickel could ever be to any of the Lockettes.
I've defended Slade in this whole Damon Ace ordeal. Unlike
I wasn't talking about that. Just because you get something right 1 out of 100 doesn't mean that you haven't been absolutely mercilessly rude to her for the last year and a half since she got here.
What's your point?
Let's make up for all that.
Lucas, let me show you how it's done. All right, Yaden.
Yes, sir.
We heard that there was a police report that was filed by Slade to Damon Ace. Has there been any updates on that as it pertains to Damon Ace and Rocky Mountain Pro, for that matter?
There hasn't been. I've had to talk to Damon. I've had to talk to a few others. Things are pending, so we can't say too much about what's going on. But we're standing by, and I'm sure Morgan will get you the information as soon as it breaks.
That's what I expected.
Oh, I just want to thank you, Johnny. I want to thank you for asking that respectfully, calmly, and without bias. That's the way it should be done around here, and the buck stops with me, and I have to apologize to you guys. I'm kind of embarrassed at the behavior of some of the journalists here. I guess I should say some of the journalists here, and I'll work on it. We'll try to make it better. You guys put up with a lot, and we really do appreciate it.
Now, can you make Coastal say a yes or no answer, for God's sake?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Coastal, do you think the Dallas Cowboys will be a contender this year?
Oh, damn it.
No.
Okay, there you go. I got one. Hey, you asked me to get a yes or no. I got one, and I knew the answer.
I know.
And I answered honestly.
And they
true answer that honestly, but you
like a true Cowboys fan. No.
We'll get that glimmer of hope at Thanksgiving, and it will all be happy. And then as soon as Thanksgiving's
basically over, Thanksgiving has become the Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl over the last 30 years. That's pretty much what it is.
I say it every year. It's the last game I watch with all my friends. There's a whole lot of food, and sometimes we win. It's just like the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's just all you get. So, Lucas, do you have anything to say?
No, because every time I say something, it's never It's never the right thing. I'm always being rude to someone. So no, I don't have anything to say.
That was very rude. You just said something, and it was insanely rude.
See,
We
at
can't
least I was
get
proven right.
Coastal to condemn the actions of Damon Ace last week. We've been
Yeah, that was-
trying and trying.
That was. I know he snapped, but that doesn't excuse the behavior. And it was shocking to all of us, even me. And I've been embroiled in many battles with Damon Ace, and that was something that stunned all of us. So you have to condemn it.
One of Damon Ace's rivals condemns it. You won't say anything still, Coastal?
I will say this. It is not a route I would have gone personally, nor do I think that it is an appropriate route to take. I cannot speak for Damon. I was not there. I cannot speak for anything.
Yes, you were there. You were there.
I was not around the ring.
But you were there. You were in the building that night, I do believe.
I did not see it. So I was not there when
Why
it
didn't
happened.
you stop Damon Ace when it happened?
I was not there, John. I was not around it when it happened.
That's right, because you had to infatuate on Marcio trying to end him from Rocky Mountain Pro in all existence.
Not all existence. I just don't want his dark cloud of selfishness over here anymore. It's hurting everything. It's the reason for all this anger. If Marcio went away, everything would be calmer. That man is awful.
I kind of like Marcio.
Marcio something.
Seems like a good guy. Well, when I talk to him, at least.
As long as you're not a student or, anybody that dares question him. He's a dictator. He wants to be a dictator. He just doesn't have anything to rule over.
Where'd Lucas go?
I'm right here. I'm good.
He doesn't want to partake in the conversation no
I don't
more.
understand this, Lucas. Like, I call in, I just want to have a conversation, and I can't get you to talk.
You want to bury me is what? See now, Remy.
No, I don't. I was going to talk about how much fun I had on commentary with you today, but I guess not.
No, we did have a good time on commentary.
We did have a good time, so that's not burying you.
No,
got a
but that's not what you. But that's not what you came on the show to talk about. You
I
came on the
came
show
to ask you what your issue with Morgan Pumpernickel is. That's what I wanted to ask, and you don't want to answer it.
Why does everyone
thinks
love
it's punking Morgan.
someone who
He thinks it's
who
punking
drinks
Morgan
on the job?
for the most part.
You think he thinks it's who?
We've already gone over this. I posted both Instagram accounts, both completely different people.
Why would you think that, Lucas?
Because it's the same person. You never seen them in the same room. If they're such a great journalist, why hasn't Morgan Pumpernickel interviewed Punk and Morgan?
Well, Punk and Morgan wasn't in the cup.
Why wouldn't Punk and Morgan be there to watch who her next opponent's going to be? You would think that they'd have a very.
Just like Caden doesn't have to.
You don't think that there's this thing called a television show so you can watch to scout what's going on?
Well, a little birdie has told me that Caden Koyama is going to be at commentary next week for the Colorado Cup, the men's version. So why wasn't Punk in there?
I don't know.
Thank God.
Exactly.
John Lucas.
But I sat in the same room with both of them.
Yeah, Yaden has to approve of everything.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that he's been in the same room with Morgan.
I have.
and
I've been in meetings with her both there.
I don't think that's happened.
Oh, so I'm a liar
Are you
now.
calling
That's
Matt a
good.
liar now, too?
Yeah.
You calling Matt a liar now, too?
Punk and Morgan and Morgan Pumpernickel have not been in the same room together.
They sure have.
I guarantee it. Okay. Well, yeah. This is the same person.
This is the guy that writes your checks, by the way.
I
And you're calling
understand that.
him a liar.
I can disagree with him.
All Lucas does is argue with me.
And bitches, too.
I just want a good work environment for him, and he's always fighting back and making it Making it difficult. I don't understand it.
Lucas, is your overall goal to be the only journalist in Rocky Mountain Pro?
Yes. Yes. What's wrong with that? We don't need any other
because
journalists.
we need more than one, and it's not just about you. It's about what's best for the company. And you've never stopped and went, hey, you know what? What would be best? Because there's so much going on. It'd probably be better to have multiple people trying to cover stuff. I've never just tuned into a news station and they had one journalist for the whole station.
Well, they have somebody who has led the team, and that
Why don't you lead the team? Why don't you lead the team then? Why don't you show them? That's what a leader would do. You would take them and you would try to show them so you could actually lead the team versus just complain about them and try to run them out of here.
Well, maybe that's part of the problem with Slade. Never gave me an opportunity. She didn't even introduce herself. I tried to introduce myself.
I don't think that's true. She introduced herself to everybody. I was there.
No, well, not to me. She didn't.
I'm going to spit some more truth. I'm going to spit some more truth. More research has been done over here. Thank you very much. This is why I'm ranked number 3 right now currently. If you look at the Rocky Mountain Pro YouTube channel, you'll notice that this past episode of Charge has about 1.5 thousand views as of right now, and is still climbing, by the way, which is almost double the amount of views of the past week's Charge. Who's the factor in that one? Not you.
Oh, it would have nothing to do.
Morgan Pumpernickel was shown for a very long time on this past week's episode.
This is idiotic. This was a historic episode that had a first time ever.
Oh, I'm not taking away from the Lockettes match in general.
Which is the main reason that we have 1.5 thousand viewers. So you're taking away from the Colorado Cup that was the main attraction.
So I'm a liar and you're idiotic.
Yes.
Yeah,
that's what it seems like.
Okay, thanks. You know how many names we've called Lucas so far in this?
All kinds.
I haven't called you a name once. I haven't said
bury me every single episode of this show.
I don't call you names. When did I call you a name?
You guys make fun of the way I look with this stupid Gilbert thing. It's endless.
You saying there's something wrong with the way you look?
Oh, at this thing,
dude. The Incredibles is my favorite. One of my favorite movies.
It's a good movie. It is.
No.
We love you, Lucas.
Endearment, man.
We love you, Lucas. You know that, right?
Yeah. I feel the love.
You feel love?
I feel it deep in
also, you love
my
Lucas,
soul.
right?
Absolutely.
See,
yeah.
Johnny.
Yeah, I feel it. I'm feeling the love right now. Yeah.
Okay, well, it's debatable for Johnny, but it's Johnny. So at least that's basically loving you.
Hey, you didn't get a no.
Yeah,
I don't know. So
I mean, he's trying to gun for my number 3 ranked spot right now. So,
you made it up to number 3?
I did. Yeah, can you believe that? Look right here. See, ranking down there by the birdies. 1 is Slade, obviously. 2, Morgan Pumpernickel, just rising right now. And then you got myself at 3 and Lucas at 4. Top 5 for Lucas.
Top 5
Give
for
Lucas.
Lucas.
A round of applause, baby.
Yeah, way to go.
Good job, Lucas. You keep working, kid. You'll do something. Where's Tony Nomad on there?
From what I heard, he's rising too. Very quickly, too. Coastal's starting to get in on the action, too, a little bit.
Lucas, aren't you so glad that 15 years ago, or maybe 14, would have been 14 years ago, 14 years ago or so, 13, 14.
14, going on 15, yeah.
That you reached out to a guy and said, hey, you want to come on my radio show? See all the fun that it's led to.
Yeah, love the decision. The greatest decision I've ever made in my entire career.
But duh.
Which career?
This career of broadcast journalism.
Okay. That you're the only one that's allowed to do.
True. Yes.
So, okay. So.
All right, Lucas. Well,
We know.
Do you have any tips? Yeah, I caught today. My legs are a little sore. Do you have any tips on how to do that better?
No, that part I know nothing about.
I mean, you knew something last week when you let everybody know that I was doing good until I had to go catch and basically lost the game for us.
And then I quickly had to admit that I really don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to catching in baseball. So there you
Wait,
go.
I thought you were the best CMS journalist around.
Doesn't mean that I know about catching in baseball, which apparently I don't.
I mean, you're kind of in the sports area of things as it pertains to journalism, right?
Sure, but I don't know everything. See, I can admit that.
Yeah, but if you don't know anything, you would think you would do a little research.
Not even that. You just wouldn't tell everybody while the show's live how awful I did if you don't know anything about it.
Well, I didn't say you did awful.
This is true.
In fact,
You did kind of wait till we had hundreds of eyes eventually.
Yeah.
And then he went, let's not talk about when he got in there to kill. Oh my God. So whatever that means.
Yeah. I did not one time today, though, belittle you in any way about your Rookie of the Year voting, which actually is pretty awesome.
I was going to say, why would you belittle me for that?
No, I wouldn't. I did not. I did not in one way try to even...
The oldest Rookie of the Year ever.
Actually, I did not say that either. Is that true?
I don't know. I don't know a lot of 45-year-olds getting Rookie of the Year, but it was kind of funny. It was nice of him. It was cool that he said he goes up, first year on that team, and I haven't played since 2020, 2021 actually. I think it was the last time I played a game. So it's been 5 years since I've been able to play anything, and it was a good team, man. Good group of guys, and it was fun to be able to get back out there. I think I only missed like one game all summer, so. I'm playing fall ball. That picks up September 13th. So get 5 more games in, 7 if we can make the playoffs. And it's a 25 and up league, so it'll be even more competitive. We'll see how that goes. But it's been fun to be able to go play again. My legs don't like me though.
On that note, Yaden, a foam roller, nice to have some salt bath, light stretching. You'll be okay. You asked Lucas how to take care of the legs, so I figured I'd help you out.
I appreciate that. Thank you for caring enough to answer that question.
Well, legs are important. You get the Rookie of the Year's got to, come out and win, MVP next year. The legs got to be under him.
Hey, I'm close. I was hitting pretty good this year. I finished the season 2 for 3 today. So
there you go.
We need to talk to that. Need to talk to that skipper though, getting you higher up in the lineup.
That's every time we catch, the catcher and pitcher always puts down in the bottom of the lineup for some reason. So I'm just like, man, I'm either gonna hit worse so I can move up or just stop catching. I want to get more bats. But I think he's like, I like having some more punch at the bottom of the order. I'm like, yeah, but then that punch doesn't hit as much. I don't think you really want that. I've had people say that to me before, where it's kind of like a strategy, like get the best guy or get some of your good guys at the bottom of the order. It's like, yeah, but then you're moving the guys that should be at the bottom of the order kind of into the middle of the order. And I just think you should just bat the appropriate order, the best guys you got. But hey, I don't run the team, and the coach is a great guy, and he's got his reasons for doing things. So I just do what I'm asked to do the best I can, Wherever I am in the lineup, I got to get hits. So that's whether you're batting
on base.
Yep.
You just got to get on base.
I got on base 5 times when Lucas was there.
All 5 times.
Yeah.
Didn't even.
I got hit twice though, so that didn't in the same spot both times, right in the ribs.
Oh, you crowd the plate, do you?
No.
No, they weren't even the one where he was way off the plate, and the guy still beamed him.
It got the fastball the first time. The second one, thankfully, was a curveball, so it didn't hurt as bad, but it just hit the exact same spot. So it's like, oh. But thankfully, we're all 45 plus, so we're not throwing as hard as we used to, so it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
Yeah, you're taking 70 in the ribs instead of 90.
Instead of 90, yeah. So, take what you can. But anyway, I know you guys are about to get out of here. I just wanted to jump on here and tell Lucas that he's doing a bang-up job. He's such a good journalist. He's probably the best we've ever had. We appreciate him. What else? I just want to leave him happy because he was just crying earlier that we're burying him all the time. So I had to tell him something. I mean, he called me a liar earlier, so I might as well lie to him.
It's a valid point. You know what? That is true.
No response
keep
from
lying to me then. Yeah, keep lying. I'll take it.
All right, guys. We'll see you. You're okay, Lucas. You're not too bad, I guess. Go Cowboys.
For 3 weeks. Yay.
All right, guys. See you later.
See ya.
See you later. All right. That was the founder of Rocky Mountain Pro giving Lucas more shit than Lucas calling him a liar, the guy who signs his checks.
See, but that didn't go how you planned it. You thought he was going to make Coastal, answer a question, and it still didn't happen. So that was the whole point of you getting him on here, and it backfired on both of us.
I'm still kind of watching off to the side. Yaden still has his camera on, and he's trying to figure it out, and it's kind of funny. He's talking to someone now. He's pointing now. He's mad at someone.
Give the old Sophie Cunningham.
Yeah. I did not think we were going to get a conversation about Duke wrestling in the chat. Oh, there we go.
Lucas, I did like Coastal did say that he didn't condone it. He wouldn't have done that. So I actually did get him to answer it.
That is true.
So now you're just making stuff up, which a good journalist wouldn't do.
He didn't
You're
answer
from
yes
mainstream
or no.
media now?
I answered Yaden's yes or no question.
Yeah.
It wasn't a yes or no, but it was close to a no.
But yeah, and the question you're talking about, Lucas, he did. He said, hey, I wouldn't have done that's not how I'd have done it, and he doesn't condone it. So anything else, Lucas?
No, I'm done.
See, I tried to leave it on a high note, and you just couldn't help yourself. It's a good thing I stayed in to listen.
Hey, we need to put this whole Morgan Pumpernickel thing to rest. I think we need to have both Punkin Morgan and Morgan Pumpernickel on at the same time for an episode at some point.
I agree.
Yeah, no, I'll work on it. I'll talk to both of them. I'll probably talk to both of them at the same time, which is what happened when I was in the room with them at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just need to put this to rest.
All right. All right. Well, I'm going to go for real this time, unless Lucas has anything else he wants to add.
No, I'm good now.
All right.
Adios.
Yeah, we got into some Duke wrestling. That was interesting.
Yeah, Duke
wrestling. You off to the side, yeah.
What?
With Todd Blanchard over there.
Does Duke wrestling have a good wrestling team? I wasn't aware. Iowa's got a great wrestling team. So
yeah, that's the problem, and that's what I said in my thing. It's hard to recruit to Duke, number one, because of the grade point averages you have to go. Well, unless you're Cooper, but there's not many Coopers. But yeah, especially when it's the exact opposite of basketball. People go to Duke because they want to go to Duke, but wrestlers want to go to Iowa. They want to go to Minnesota. They want to go Penn State, those places to wrestle. So it's hard to, yeah.
All right, folks. I think it's time to wrap it up here. All right, Lucas, do we have anything for this week coming up for Rocky Mountain Pro?
Well, I already told everyone, but I'll tell them again that we do have Summit Tacos.
Yeah, we need you to work double time today.
Yeah, no problem. Summit Tacos this Saturday. Show starts 7:00. Up in Longmont, Colorado, 237 Collier Street. We'll be taping Ignition, and it's a good time. Make sure if you plan on attending, you get your tickets. You can go to rmpwrestling.com. And it'll be should be another great night. Looks like weather is kind of starting to turn a little bit. We're getting cooling down. Weather reports shows that it's supposed to be just kind of staying in the 80s, lower 90s. So should be good weather.
You call that a turn for fall already, dude? 80s and 90s? That sounds
I
more
did
like summer to me.
Well, compared to what we were having like 10, 12 straight days of upper 90s to hundreds and breaking
You
all kinds of
deserve it.
records.
You deserve it.
Yeah.
You know why? Because you had no snow this past winter. I don't care. I don't feel bad for you.
And you don't have humidity.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't feel
True.
bad for you.
Yeah. That's true. We don't have
when we were out there at the Mile High, yeah, it was 100 degrees out, but it felt like 70 in like New England.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. It was
Dude,
like,
I didn't feel like I was walking through wet blankets. So yeah.
Well, true. Yeah, but it was still 107.
That's true. Still hot.
It was still pretty freaking hot. Especially since we sat in the tent.
Oh, in the tent when the sides were closed. Ugh.
Yes. No, it's still freaking hot. But
having a commentary meeting with everything closed, I'm like, we're all gonna pass out.
All right, that's it, Lucas, for the week.
Yeah, and don't forget, guys, this Wednesday, second half of our kind of doubleheader of Colorado Cup action on Charge as the men will take center stage we're going to get the men's side of the Colorado Cup. So that should be very exciting to find out who is going to be the next challenger for the Rocky Mountain Pro champion, Caden Koyama.
Let's go, Marcio. Not Marcio Anaya. There we go.
I hope Marcio's eliminated first.
Doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Doubt it.
I hope it does.
All right, folks. That is it for us tonight. We'll be back next week, same time, same place, and we'll be bitching about Lucas some more, and we'll be bitching about Coastal some more, about his little infatuation with the Wake, as per usual, which I'm sure we'll see some members of the Wake next week as well in this Colorado Cup. So I'm sure he cannot wait to talk about them next week.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I believe we will still be doing the rewind as well. So episode 95 coming at you of NRW Charge. That is what's on tap for next week. For myself, Johnny Deathdrop, Coast Crusader, and Lucas Bradwell, we will see you guys next week. As always, folks, stay safe, stay classy, and we will